We just chilling. Hey, Mama, what are you doing? I thought I'd try it since I got the Wi-Fi out here. How are you? Hello, Bill Pruitt. How are you doing? We're out here in the woods at my cabin. Things are going on. You know what I mean? Love you, Mama. Hello, Carol's vlog. Thanks for joining us. Okay, you still doing laundry? You stay with me, Mama. I love you. Hey, thanks for the thumbs up, Carol. Appreciate that. I'm way out here in the North Georgia mountains. There's nobody here. I don't have any neighbors. I don't have any electricity, but I got this. I thought I'd try it out because I got this new OnStar Wi-Fi. Hello, M. Jane. How you doing? Good to see you in here. Who else we got? A Bill in here. That's cool. So I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all stopping by and seeing me. This is one of my test runs. It's probably not that great a quality because there's not a lot of light out here. I don't know if you can even hear me because I've got the generator going. Maybe if I shut it off, it'll make a difference. What do you think? Y'all let me know. Is the generator too loud? Generator's too loud. Shut it down. Let me know. But I built a new fire pit today, and my buddy, he lives about a mile down the road, was over here and he was drunk and he fell in it and he knocked half of it down. So I got to rebuild that tomorrow. That's not cool. But if you look on my Facebook, Simpson Glenn Welch, you'll see what it looked like before he fell through it. And then I had a lot of let me there's something here in my way. I got to get it out of here. Had a lot of yellow jackets. I call them yellow jackets, and they stung Granger. Ranger, come here, Ranger. Ranger, come here, Ranger. Anyway, they stung him in the eye, and his eye swelled up. I think he's getting it over now because I went and ran him through the woods. AJGBK, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Hey, come on up here. I got some bear meat and some deer meat and Ranger bait a hog long enough for a big old bulldog to take it down today. So we're going to have that too pretty soon. We got some buddies coming back from Colorado that's got some elk meat, and they'll be delivering that on Saturday. So if you're down this way and you want some game, I know how to cook it. That's why they give it to me. Yeah, headed back from Kansas City anytime in the next few days. Stop on by. How about everybody else? How y'all doing? I don't know how to give a link or we get everybody else on here. I've got probably a couple of hours of battery life on this thing. Let me see. It's got to tell me how. I don't see it anywhere. JG, you know how. Well, JG, they will be steaks and burgers. Just a whole lot better for you and a lot better taste. I'm not kidding with you. You'll never go back. You'll be coming down here all the time. Hey, got any more of them elk burgers? Good stuff. No fat in them. It's the next best thing to being a vegetarian because all the meat that I get is every once in a while I get a hamburger or meat or something like that. But most of the meat that I get up here is very low fat. Like I ate some some copperhead today in a stew that I made. It was delicious. You wouldn't believe it. You know, you just try a little bite and then you'll just be addicted to it. I know that. Hello, I girl Ladra. Wicked Non. Okay, so you're over there where Tom and Ruth are. Wicked Non and Minden, or yeah, Island of Minden now, right? Hi, Judy. Thanks for stopping by my live stream. This is a test run. Uh, Next time I'll cut the generator off and just have some exterior lights or something to show me a little better. Let's see. If anybody wants to come up here and be on the live stream, that's fine with me. But you'll have to tell me how to do that. Is it share screen or what I gotta do to get a link up there for you guys? I just copy that StreamYard link up there in the corner. I'm on a laptop, so maybe that'll work. Let me see if I can do it. Let's say, bam. Control C, I think it is. Let me see if I can do that. Let me see here. I'm going to try this. Control V, maybe. Okay, I got it pasted. I wonder if they're going to let me do it. Hey, did that work, guys? I cannot see it. Let me see. Let me see if. Let me know if it showed up because I can't see anything I do for some reason. Okay, Bill, go get her off to work. And oh, did it work, JJ? Thanks. I just Control V, Control C then, and just paste it down there. Control V and Control. Is it Control C? Yeah, Control C and Control V is paste. I can't remember all that stuff, but yeah, I tried it. It works, but I can't see it for some reason. Anyway, guys, I live in North Georgia. If you don't know, I think everybody knows here, but if you don't, I live in North Georgia mountains. I live on Fort Mountain. It was in the Civil War. Fort Mountain was a hold in North Georgia for 16 months. It's one of the tallest mountains in North Georgia. It's 3,500 feet, and I live at about 2,500 feet. And I live way at the end of a road that it's hard to drive down unless you got a four-wheel drive or you go really slow and just bounce back and forth like this. And then you get out here. And I have a little small cabin kit that I put together. That's what I live in. You're having trouble with StreamYard, Betty? Well, I've got this come out here with me in the woods. I don't know if you can see that. And then we just chilling, scrolling across the bottom. I just to try it out and see if I could make it work. I don't know if it's working or not, but it's working here. so I know it's working here. Anyway, getting back to where I'm at. I live at the end of a road that's about 3/4 of a mile to my next neighbor. But he has hunting dogs, so you hear them in some of my videos because they're very loud. And but you know they're in a fence and everything, so they don't come there and bother me or anything. And then the road is like got a lot of grooves and ruts in it all the way up here, and I got a creek that runs through my property right beside the cabin here. And today I built a new fire pit. Put it on Facebook. If you want to look that up, Simpson Glenn Welch. Also today, what happened? What happened today? Let me tell you what happened today. Hey, if you guys want to come up here, put that link up. But you know, you just let me know. And Jane, you want to come up here and say hello? Betty, doing too much laundry? Are you going to come up here? What? Bill Pruitt's gone. Get her off. JG will come up here, I'll bet. Make fun of me the way I talk. That would be good. I don't have a problem with it. And anyway, so I live by a creek at the end of a road on the top of a mountain. And I mean, there's higher places than this, but I'm pretty high up too. And I'm surrounded by other mountains on each side. What else? What else, Betty? What else I need to tell everybody where I'm at? But anyway, you guys have been away from YouTube for a while because I can't get internet out here, or I couldn't get internet out here for a long time. And then I went and bought me a new car, which is right there. I'll show it to you one day soon. And I got with OnStar, and they have this Wi-Fi thing that they sell, and it's working great out here. I mean, at least I'm getting online, right? It's not a great camera. This laptop doesn't have a great camera, but you know, I'm doing what I can. Hello, Don. How you doing, buddy? Is what safe? Is what safe? Is it safe to do what? There's a lot of bears out here, and but I was born and raised in this area, so I don't have any problem with it. Davo Don won. What did he win? JG? I don't understand. Also, I'm drinking Bud Light tonight. My beer of choice. Don't drink many of them, but thought I'd get on a live stream and show you everything around here. It is what 10:21 at night. Very dark. Sally just rolled through today and yesterday and dumped a bunch of rain on us. Don, come on. Anyway, Sally just rolled through and dumped all kind of rain on us. And during all that, at the end of the day, it finally just blue skied up, and I decided to make a fire pit. And then my dog got stung by a bunch of yellow jackets. They're just like 10 foot off to my right. So I got a cup of gasoline, and still a cup of gasoline. And I found out where they were, and then after dark, they calmed down a little bit. I poured the gasoline down in their little nesting hole and poured a little on a stick, and I lit the stick and threw it up there in their nesting hole, and there's no more Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets will not be bothering us from that position anymore. So Don, how you been out there? You got everything going on in the Philippines, right? Are you locked down or what? Yeah, I'm going to get back to where I'm at. So, if you were to go to North Georgia, here it is. If you were to leave Tennessee from Chattanooga coming south, you get to Dalton. You get off the exit and you come about 40 miles to the east. You'll run into Fort Mountain. That's where I live. I live on Fort Mountain, which is a beautiful place. We have rivers and streams and wildlife and all that good stuff. And I live smack dab in the middle of it. And that's why I bought this place anyway. So I left you guys a link, and I'll do it again. You want to come up on the panel? Oh, wait a minute. There's somebody want to come up on the panel right now. Let's see if we can add it. There's Mama Betty. There's JG. He's going to make fun of me.
Hi, BT. Hey, hi.
Sorry about that. I'm new to this thing. But now you're here.
How you doing, BT?
Oh, how you doing out there in Kansas?
Hey, you're living right now at the off-grid cabin?
Yeah, man. I'm off the grid. I'm off the grid. If that's what you got.
How you got that light on? You got some solar or you running a generator?
Yeah, can you not hear the generator? Which is good if you can.
No, I can't hear it at all.
Okay, so it's a little Honda 2,000-watt generator, and I got it behind the door over there on the edge of the deck.
No, it's quiet. We can't hear
it. It's very quiet, but I didn't know if you could hear it on, how everything gets picked up here. If you could hear it on here.
No, believe me, I'd let you know.
Yeah, so it's a 2,000-watt generator that I run, but I got solar panels on the roof, and I got batteries back here that run when I don't run that. Like, actually, right now, I don't usually run a generator this late at night. But I'm doing a live stream, so I figure I'd do it anyway.
So you have the solar panels with the battery backup, so you could actually run the cabin off of that most of the time?
Yeah, and that's what I do. But the little Honda generator, I'm telling you, I paid $1,000 for that generator in probably 2003 or 4 to go on a camping trip. And I thought, man, this is a lot of money for a generator. But that generator will run on 1 gallon of gas for 10.5 hours.
Now, what can you actually? Hi, Maureen. Maureen joined us. But what can you actually run off of that solar? Like, you're living out in that cabin. What are you doing in terms of like a refrigerator or a freezer? How you pulling that?
So I got this thing, and you can look it up online. It's called a Dymatic cooler, and it's not a giant refrigerator or anything. It looks like a cooler and everything, but it holds like, I think it's like 3 cubic foot in there, so I can put anything that I want for 2 weeks in there. So when I turn the generator off, I put solar on. I just flip a switch, and the solar will run it for at least 12 hours, and usually it doesn't quit running it anyway. At 34 degrees. and all my food stays fresh that I have to have in there, and all my beer stays cold. All my water stays cold. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean that's pretty good. You can put enough food in there for 2 weeks. Well, I guess you don't have. I guess you don't have any beer.
I think that would do good for like 2 people, But I do have coolers, I can roll out and put the ice in, and it's only like 30 minutes to town from here. So and I do have an ice maker. I bought an ice maker.
You bought an ice maker?
So, yeah, I bought a Magic Chef ice maker, and it makes 26 pounds of ice every day. And it runs off solar, and it runs off my I planned it up. I really did. And it runs off my generator also. So, if I want ice, I got plenty of it.
So you have no TV, no cable, nothing like that?
Well, I have a TV, but I just haven't hooked it up. I usually listen to music, JG.
Me too.
I like music, I listen to a lot of music. But I have a TV, and now today I bought a new car. Is what happened. I went and bought a 2020 Chevrolet Spark. I guess you've probably seen it. It's a little bitty car, but it's got OnStar on it. And so I found out that I can take that OnStar and I can buy Wi-Fi, and that's what you're seeing me on right now. Because yesterday I bought because I couldn't get internet out here, man. That's why you guys haven't seen me. I cannot get internet. And my phone rarely worked either. You get in the right place, and I could get that signal. And if I stayed real still, I could talk to Betty or to somebody on the phone for 5 or 10 minutes, and it'd drop out. So now I got this yesterday. I got this OnStar. Seems to be doing a pretty good job. I'm wireless to the OnStar car, to my little car.
So let me ask you. I gotta ask you some questions about this.
Yeah.
All right. So practical stuff. You don't have any running water there?
I have a creek that runs right beside my house.
So if you got to wash dishes and stuff like that, you got to go down to the creek.
No, I built a ram pump that pumps the water up into a cistern that I got on the hill up above me.
Oh, so you have like a faucet in there?
Huh?
You have like a faucet running in there, like running water from the cistern.
Running water from the cistern, yeah.
All right, and what about like when you have to go to the bathroom?
I have an outhouse at the very other end of my property. And then I have, if it's cold outside or something like that, I have a what they call let me think of what they did to say it was. It's a composting toilet. So it's like you're sitting on the toilet.
I've actually heard of that.
And you put some little wood chips in there, and it composts it. And then I've got a compost pile way out there on the other side of the property. That if it gets full or something, I go out there and put it in that, and put some sticks and leaves and everything in there, and it composts.
Well, if it gets full, then you can plant some tomatoes in it.
Huh? It gets full, yeah. Because I'm going to tell you, sometimes it gets cool on this mountain.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. So what if it gets real cold? How are you going to stay warm?
Well, I've got a wood heater. I have a wood heater in here.
How big is that place? Did you do a video on the inside?
No, I haven't done. Hey, Muggs, how you doing? Good to see you, Carol. Bill Pruitt's back. I mean, let's say hi to everybody. Yeah, no, I haven't yet, man. I didn't want to show it until I'm done with it. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
But I'm in the process of getting it pretty close, and pretty soon I will do a video of the whole property and my log cabin.
you got to take some video during. You don't have to show us, but you have to show us the progress.
I already did take some videos during, but
All right. So now, what do you do to clean yourself? How do you take a shower? How do you bathe?
Okay, I built a shower in the corner, just like you would have. Hello.
You built a shower on the inside of the cabin.
Yeah, yeah. Back in the corner, I got a shower that I built, like you would have in your home.
Now, what do you do in terms of like an indoor cooker? You have like a kerosene burner or something?
No, I have.
You cook on the wood stove?
I cook on the wood stove a lot, but I have a Coleman stove that's a 2-burner, and then I have a Bridgestone griddle that is just awesome. If you look back on my videos, you'll find it. It's the Bridgestone griddle. It's cast iron with a gas stove up under it that heats it, and I could cook anything on that. So
how many feet is that cabin? Because when I saw your videos before and you were starting to build it, it didn't look that big. You got everything in there.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. You just have to situate yourself right. And JG, if you'll do me a favor and just take over and say hello to everybody, I'll be right back because I have to visit that almighty bathroom.
No worries. So how you doing there, guys? See, Muggs came in. Carol's vlog is here. Devout Don. I say I'm from the city, and like the way BT is living. It's completely fascinating to me. I don't think I could ever do that. And even though he's got the running water, then like, how does he make if he's taking a shower in the corner? Is it hot water? Is it cold water? I have all these questions because I never tried to live like that before. I'm not a country person. I'm a concrete jungle person, but it's fascinating to me. I think it's cool that people can do that. I mean, BT seems like, you drop him in the middle of the woods somewhere and he'll hand build something to live in and be able to eat off the land. That's awesome. Something I know I never could do.
So JG.
Yeah,
right. It don't take me long. But JG, man, I appreciate you being here and asking me all this. I would have not thought of all the stuff you've asked me. But it's true, there's a lot of questions people have about this because I am off the grid. Dude, there's no way I can get electricity here. I mean, if I wanted to buy electricity or water from the city, it's just impossible. There's no way. It maybe in 20 years from now, there'll be a water line and a power line running up through here, but there's not one right now. I live in the woods, off the grid completely.
So that Georgia mountain you're on, I mean, does it ever get like snow in the winter?
Yeah, but it's mild, man. It's not been. I don't know if it's climate change or what, but for years,
not as cold as it used to be, right?
Yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, we used to get 2 foot of snow, in the winter 3 or 4 times. But now,
I noticed that in New York.
Yeah, it's not like New York at all.
No, but I think we have that in common because the New York winters, the last 2 or 3 years, haven't been as cold as years before either.
Yeah. I mean, even when I was a kid, man, I remember making snow angels and going sledding and everything up here on the mountain. Not anymore, because it just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen anymore.
So, I mean, basically, your only entertainment that you'll have will be YouTube and radio. I mean, that's pretty much what I listen to.
But no, now that I've got that the thing is, the technology is so advanced. This OnStar stuff is awesome. That's what I'm talking to you on now. And why can't I watch TV, through YouTube? I mean, you can,
Yeah, no, they have the YouTube TV now. YouTube Music. Yeah, I'm just saying in the whole.
sometime when you're on vacation down south, and I'll cook you a meal that you'll never forget.
Yeah, well, the only way I'm eating that, BT, is you not tell me what I'm eating. Tell me I'm eating beef or something. Then you have a chance of me tasting it at least.
It will be beef. I will fix it Southern style, though. I wouldn't never give you nothing to know what it was, so I'll tell you.
Well,
I'll ask you if you want to try.
No, you can't tell me. What?
Have you ever tried deer meat? Whitetail deer meat?
Yeah, I tried deer meat once when I was a kid. My uncle, killed a deer and he brought it home and he cooked it up for us. And I was eating it, and then what happened was I started biting on the pellets, and I had to spit the pellets out, and that turned me off of deer meat for the rest of my life.
That would turn me off of anything if I've been biting into damn lead. That's not good.
So he pretty much turned me off the deer meat.
Doesn't happen here. And I'm gonna bet you. You tasted some deer meat stew that I made with potatoes and carrots and onions and everything else. You wouldn't even be able to tell if it was beef or anything else. But it's very good for you because there's not a lot of fat in it. So deers run a lot, and they don't have fat.
Yeah, it's pretty lean.
Lean meat, very lean.
Is it tender? Because I hear people say it tastes gamey.
Well, now it does if you don't cook it right, and if you don't prepare it right. In all slaughterhouses where they kill cows, they prepare the meat right. They bleed it out so that none of the blood's left in it. And some of these people that kill deer, if you ever taste game in it, that means they didn't bleed it out. They didn't prepare their meat right. And, I could make it taste like a cow, like a hamburger, whatever, and I got a dog here that pays everything every day. So I'm going to have a lot of that pretty soon. There's going to be some wild hog meat here too pretty soon. Because I've been tracking hogs every day. When I wake up, I go and my dog tracks the hogs down.
Now, what's the difference between a hog and a pig?
Wild hog, I should say.
But I mean, are they the same creature?
They're the same creature, man.
Just except for that
wild hog. I'm going to put it to you again. Wild hog has less fat on it.
Yeah, right. The more lean.
When you have fat that you buy from the store, this hog that you killed out here in the wild has none of that.
Yeah, you know what? It could be considered like a pack of wild dogs. Probably wouldn't have as much fat as domesticated dog.
Right. Well, they wouldn't because they don't get to eat as much. Because domesticated dogs, you're feeding them every day.
Right.
They have to make do with what they can kill. So here we go again. At the same rate, you buy this stuff at the store, and I eat this stuff in the woods, and it tastes the same.
Well, it sounds
but
like
I
if you
think
know
I'm
what
living a little bit more healthy than you are.
Yeah, well, in a way, you're going to be lean because you have to track these animals. What happened to your game cocks, your game chickens?
Yeah, I've got those at my ex-wife's house. They're still there. I'm going to bring them over here. But look, can you tell I lost weight in my face and everything?
Yeah, I think I can actually.
I've lost 32 pounds since I've moved out here.
Oh wow, man! Congratulations. How you feel?
That's a lot of weight because I weighed 240 pounds when I moved out here.
Yeah, but you got to feel healthy.
I'm getting out. I'm moving every morning. I'm doing what I fix me some coffee first thing. I call Betty first thing. I'm sorry. I call Betty first thing.
Now, when you say make coffee, like do you go over to the Mr. Coffee machine and put coffee in it, or how do you do it?
No. Look, this is what I make coffee with. See my percolator?
Oh, one of those. Okay.
You ever seen a percolator?
Yeah, my grandma had one.
Oh, they make the best coffee, man. I swear. This coffee I make here with this percolator is better than any Starbucks coffee I've ever drank.
Yeah,
I'm not. I've always been up here in the woods. I've traveled the world, and I've been to Starbucks, and this right here is better than any Starbucks coffee.
My grandmother and my father swore by the percolator. They had electric one in.
I swear to God, it's the only way to drink coffee. There's no other way. And like I said, man, I've been everywhere and drank coffee everywhere.
You're like Johnny Cash. You've been everywhere, man.
I've been here, man. I've been everywhere, man. Yeah. But anyway, just saying that percolated coffee is really good.
No, I've heard that. Probably right. And it's not even electric. You're just cooking it on the burner or.
Yeah, I got a Coleman stove underneath my laptop right here on this little table that we're sitting in front of. And in the morning, I'll just pop the lid on it and hit the gas to it.
So you have a real low. So you have some outlets throughout the cabin, then?
Yeah, I wired it.
Fascinating. And is it a wood cabin, or did you use like some type of prefab?
I ordered a kit and I put it together myself.
Oh, it's a kit.
It's just like, if you go to Home Depot or something and buy a shed or something like that, what size you want it to be or whatever, and they deliver it on it.
How many square feet do you got on that?
Well, it's 160 square feet in this building, and then my extension over here is 8 by another 16 feet, and it will be making that in all, it'll make it all 225 square feet, and that's enough room for me and another person and a guest if they want to come in and stay in my spare bedroom or whatever.
You should build a dirty kitchen.
Yeah, well, I thought that would be what I was talking about right now. I have a dirty kitchen. I'm outside. I have a gas stove out here, all that. And I have a deep sink. What?
No, I just a question popped in my head, man, as a city person.
Bill Pruitt wants to come in here. Let's let Bill Pruitt in here.
All right, let Bill in. But how do you deal with the bugs? Don't the bugs eat you? The mosquitoes and everything else?
No, my blood is tainted. Yeah.
What's up, Bill?
Yeah. Hey, what's going on?
Bugs don't like me.
If I was
Bill.
The bugs here don't like me very much, but I'll tell you, the ones in the Philippines love foreign food.
Man, I'm going to tell you, I spent 18 months in the Philippines when I was in the Marine Corps. And I never had a problem with bugs there. Little mosquito bite now and then, nothing major.
Man,
I think I drank too much alcohol. I think I drank too much alcohol back then,
Well, anyway,
JP's asking excellent questions, and I'm here to answer.
Yeah, no, actually, the first 30 years of my life, the mosquitoes didn't like me, but it seems like the last 20, they're taking a liking to my blood.
Well, I do have these sticky torches for the summer out here, and I take some PVC and I hammer it into the ground. And I put these sticky torches in. I buy this sticky torch oil and fill them up. They'll last all night if you fill one up.
Yeah, I've done that before. But
and they run off. Plus, I usually have a fire. I don't have one tonight because I built a brand new fire pit out there. I dug way down in the ground. I've got a big fire pit now. But I usually have a fire going, and that runs off mosquitoes. You know.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is those leaves on there. If you get bit too much, mosquitoes run away.
If you got any pecan trees around you, they if you burn the dry pecan leaves after they fall, that drives them off like crazy.
Yeah, I don't have pecan trees, but I'm gonna tell you what else. Any fir tree, any pine needles, whatever. Mosquitoes do not like those. So if I got a really good coal fire going and I throw a limb of blue fir tree up there or a pine tree, the mosquitoes scat. Really do. They don't like the smell of pine needles burning. You know.
Yeah, well, and as long as you're not near any source of like stagnant or standing water, then usually there's not many around, to begin with.
But I got a creek running. I got a creek running through my property.
Yeah, well, that's moving water there.
Yeah, but there's not moving water all the way through it.
Sometimes
there's mosquitoes here. But
right? Ain't that right?
Here's another thing.
Sometimes the creek
ain't
moving.
Creek ain't moving.
No, but so where's that? Don't you have that Australian dog? What's his name? Wrangler or something? Ranger?
He's not Australian. He's called a Metahoula leopard dog. He's from Louisiana.
Oh.
And he's in there laying down by my bed.
Now, do you have to check them for the dare ticks?
Well, I've already treated him for all those ticks, and when they bite into him, they die.
Now, did you get that same medicine?
I had to feed him a pill, and when they bite him, they die and they fall off. So he doesn't have ticks or fleas or anything like that.
Now, have you?
Those deer ticks are no joke, man. I mean, if they lay into you seriously.
Yeah, I pulled 7 deer ticks from before I bought him that pill.
Now, BT, have you gotten the same shot as the dog?
Well, it's not a shot, JG. It's they usually put like a
little
drop of medicine on the back of their neck or something.
BT,
oh no, that ain't no good. That's no good. A little drop of medicine on the back of their neck. That's no good. You give them this pill I got. It's called tick pill. And you put it in a piece or something. They eat it, and the next day, through the rest of the summer, all the way up through everything. If they bite him, they die.
Tell the truth, BT. You're wearing a Hertz collar.
What?
Tell the truth. You're wearing a Hertz collar.
Nah, man.
No, I'm joking. Like like the dogs, the fleas, and the ticks.
I know what you're saying.
You do
Come
that.
Here, come here, boy. I want you to say hello to everybody.
Bill, thanks for smoking. Thanks for smoking. I want a cigarette really bad.
We used to have a stray Rottweiler that would come around here and always covered in ticks. And I just started picking the ticks off of her, and next thing you know, she kept coming back.
Here is
that was the sweetest dog.
Can you see
Ranger?
Him? No.
No.
Let me see if I can get it. Come here, Ranger.
Hey, Bill. Ranger is his Ben. Like Grizzly Adams.
Hey, I'll tell you, every little boy needs a dog. That's just standard.
Hey, BT, maybe you can make a friend. You can meet a bear and have a friend like Grizzly Adams.
I bet he might not like
that. Why? You think Grizzly was doing something with Ben?
Oh, yeah. There had to be something going on there. How you doing, HVAC Prepper?
I don't know. You know anything, BT? I don't know any tricks for that.
What, earache?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do actually, but not in the Philippines. What you do is you get you some Indian turnips, which grow at the bottom of. Listen to me. They grow at the bottom of poplar saplings. You go to poplar sapling, you dig them up. They're underneath. You get those and chop them up, and you make a poultice out of them, and you put them on your ear. My grandma always swore by it.
You know what? I'd rather get in the car and drive to the pharmacy.
They look like dingleberries, man. They're at the bottom of poplar trees. Poplar saplings, actually, that are about 1 inch or 2 inches in diameter. You dig them up underneath. You chop them up. They're called Indian turnips. They're purple. You chop them up, and you put them in a burlap sack with water and steep them on the stove and put them on your ear, and it'll kill all that. That's what she said anyway. I've never done it because I've never had that bad earache.
Oh, Betty gave him a good idea. Use the bitter melon.
Betty knows all that stuff too. She's a Providence girl, man. She knows all that stuff. Yeah.
That's perfect. Now he's got something that he can actually use.
Bitter melon, okay. See, I wouldn't know in the Philippines, but I know at the bottom of poplar trees here, if you have earache, you get those Indian turnips out. You chop them up, you steep them in a little, like a tea bag or whatever, and then you put them in another piece of paper and put them on your ear while they're wet, and they'll kill a earache. And I know a lot of remedies like that. Grandma used to teach me when I was growing up.
Yeah, I don't know any of that. You're kind of like half MacGyver.
No, I'm just hillbilly, man.
Hillbilly with the answers.
I'm just hillbilly.
Yeah, but you see, the problem with your solution is that it's harder than just I could just get in the car and drive to the pharmacy and get some ear medicine. Right. You have us digging on the bottom of an ocean looking for a mushroom that we can grind up.
Hey man, there ain't no oceans up here.
Crick.
The crick, yeah.
How do you say roof?
Where'd the Bill go, man?
Bill dropped off. Rose was beating him with a candlestick.
Who we adding right
now? Rose came at Bill with a knife and he hung up.
Hey, I'm here. Rose just called me and my phone cut off.
That dude's right down over here on the right side where I can see it, that you're there.
Somehow, Bill, I knew your excuse would start with Rose.
No, she just called me to let me know she got to work okay because with all the bad weather, I'm pretty, if she doesn't call me when she gets there, then about 20 minutes later, I call her work. And then all her workmates tease her. So
it's like true love.
Hey, I got to protect her. She's my wife, the mother of my children,
And your abuser.
Hey, sometimes you enjoy the abuse. You know what I'm saying?
Expect Prepper, I'd try what Betty said. Try some of that bitter melon. I don't know if you have yet, but I'd try like Betty's a Providence girl. She knows what she's talking about. That's my girlfriend.
Rose uses the bitter melon in a lot of her cooking, and I actually like it. I mean, I'm not a big vegetable guy, but
The problem with me is I like all food. So, things you wouldn't like, I probably like it.
Do you whip your own?
House pickles and there's a dog. The first neighbor I got like a half a mile down the road. There's a dog that's there. It's named Pickles. I didn't know the name, but I took my dog for a run, and he ran into Pickles, and they met each other, and they're friends now. So,
I got a
Pickles.
I got a buddy out in the middle of nowhere that's got a dog, some kind of Russian breed of dog, real big. And he has to explain to the game rangers every year why his dog is going deer hunting and then bringing them back and sitting them on his back porch like he did something good, And the game rangers like,
yeah,
it's not the season yet. He's like, I didn't do it. My dog did it. I swear.
Muggs is back. Hello, Muggs. I understand, Bill. Where do you live, Bill?
Oklahoma.
Yeehaw!
Where?
Oklahoma.
Oh, whereabouts?
There's only two.
North Central.
There's only two things that come out of Oklahoma: steers and queers, and I don't see no horns.
Hey,
no,
they say the same thing about California.
I thought it was Texas.
It depends where you live. And
Cody, WWE. Don't know you, but hello. Yeah. You know where Broken Bow is?
Yeah.
Hey, I gotta jump down for a minute.
Yeah,
I used to go out to tournaments out there in Broken Bow, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
At the lake down there, yeah.
Well, I'm up in Conquerwall. I'm about 20 miles from the Kansas border.
Okay. So you're close to JG?
Yeah, it wouldn't be but probably a few hours drive if he wanted to get his booty down here. I mean, I'd have a steak waiting for him.
I think he left us. All of a sudden, he just went away.
Yeah, he said he had to step down for a minute.
I think he was going to say, I think he was running away because, you live on his way home and you was going to say, hey, stop by and see me. And he's going to be like, no way, you hillbilly.
He don't want me to promise him a steak and give him squirrel.
You need them armadillos out there?
Yeah, we get quite a few of them. I mean, we didn't used to, but now it's like they all come up from Texas and they're just everywhere.
Yeah, they are.
Man.
So I went on this trip to Florida with a mountain boy. This guy is a lot worse than me. He lived way back in the hills. They had to pump sunshine in there so they could get light.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got family like that.
So we're in this big old Cadillac, right? It's back in the 70s.
Yeah.
And we're rolling down to South Florida to go to the Keys. We're going to go through Miami and all that. We're in the Everglades. The roads were bad back then.
Yeah.
And rolling down, that Cadillac, though, made the roads seem very good. So we're rolling down the road. And he says, stop the car, stop the car, stop the car. So I pull over the side of the road, and he jumps out that big old door. It takes a lot to open and close. on that old Cadillac. I had the windows down because my air conditioner didn't work in it. And he goes running out through there, through the swamp. And I said, "What the hell is he doing?" Pretty soon, he reaches down, grabs hold of gator tail. It's about 6 foot, 7 foot long gator, you
know. Yeah.
He starts dragging it backwards. Well, that gator wouldn't have nothing to do with that. And it turned on it.
Ooh.
And he run from this gator all the way back to Cadillac and dove through the window. And that gator's head come up to that window, and that's about as far as it come, with his mouth open snapping. And I'm like, laughing the whole time, right? And he's like, I was like, "What were you going to do?" I said, "Well, I was going to catch that gator and throw it in the trunk, and we'd have a pet."
They say anything over 6 feet is classified as a man-eater.
Brother, that thing eat your ass out. Carol's Vlogs, how you doing?
I've actually heard that gator tail is some of the best meat you'll ever taste in your life, but I've never got the opportunity to try it.
Be back. What?
I said I've heard.
Yeah, so I don't think he's ever grabbed a gator tail again.
I think these guys are crazy to grab them by the head.
My first live stream in the woods. Really appreciate it. I do, everybody. I appreciate y'all coming by and seeing me. I know it's late, early, later early. I don't know.
It's only 10
Depends
o'clock.
on where you're at. Yeah, you're on Central Time, right?
Yeah.
What about Kansas? What JG? Is he on 10 o'clock Central Time too?
Yeah, he would be if he's in Kansas.
Okay. I don't know why he's in Kansas.
That's just directly north of us, so.
I mean, that's like in the middle of nowhere.
Pretty much.
I mean, Oklahoma's bad, but Kansas is like the worst place you can be in the world.
Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, all the way up to the Canadian border.
All that. Yeah, I don't get into that. Think about it. Think about where I live. You see my videos, right?
Yeah.
Why would I go to Kansas
or Kansas
or Oklahoma or Texas?
Flatland.
Well, actually, I'll tell you what. There's some places in Oklahoma that's pretty damn nice that I've been to.
There are, especially if you get down in southeastern.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about down in Broken Bow Lake, all that stuff. That's nice. A lot of good hunting I done down there too. Bow hunting. I used to bow hunt down there with hogs. They had some good hogs there, and over in Arkansas, right there, in Ozarks, I've hunted a bunch of hogs there too.
Yeah. Well, my dad's from Bentonville. That's where he was born and raised.
That's a beautiful country. But, you get out in western Oklahoma where it just rolls and stuff,
Yeah.
And Kansas is like flatter than hell.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, you get down in southeastern Oklahoma, and that's where the mountains are. That's around Ada.
Yeah.
And all them places.
Yeah. Yeah.
They supposedly got Bigfoot down there too, but I ain't never seen one.
Well, I got Bigfoot right here.
Yeah, I got 2 of them.
I'm gonna tell you a true fact. I will actually make a video of this. Right up the road here in Blue Ridge, Georgia, which is like 20 miles away from here. They have a museum. It's called the Bigfoot Museum.
Mm-hmm.
And they actually have Bigfoot Expedition Museum. They have expeditions you can go on. You can actually pay these guides that will take you out, and at nighttime they contact Bigfoot and they take footprints and everything. You go on an expedition for weeks with them, you know.
I don't know if I'd want to do that or not, though. I mean, you get
And
a
they
500-pound boulder thrown
They
at
claim, and they've got videos of it, man. They got videos of these Bigfoots in the woods and stuff. But, you know, you got to pay them so much money to guide you, whatever, you know. I don't do it, but I'm just saying, I've got to take a video of that so I can show how redneck we are here.
Yeah.
You know, got to show it.
Hey,
MJ, let's see. Let's pay attention over here. Hello, Carol's blog. Hello, Carol's blog. Bye, Marzi. She is later, Buzz. Carol is she high. MJ is throw the link up there or something.
I think we need to do a backwoods cook-off sometime.
Come on now. For real, man.
That'd just be fun and it'd be a good video.
I'm not just saying this. If you was to visit me for a week, you would love it here, and you'd probably leave Oklahoma. Seriously. Everybody I know from Oklahoma is West Oklahoma. To come here.
Tell you what, just give me a 22 and a forest, and I'm happy.
Man, you ain't got nothing but forest here. I live in the middle of the forest. Really. Really do. I've got a beautiful place, and I thank God for it. But
well, you see,
I think anybody that likes this kind of living would love it here.
Well, you see, I got a piece of land that I bought down in Texas. That's, I think, probably about 100 acres or so. And I bought it with the intention of hunting. Problem is, it's in like kind of the border between central and southern Texas, so there's really nothing to hunt.
Bill, can you do me a favor?
What's that?
Say hello to everybody and talk while I'm gone, so nobody leaves us.
Okay, I can't see the comments because I'm on.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and get this thing called a jackery. It's a jackery. It's called a jackery. And I'm going to take my computer and hook it up to it because I can tell that I'm getting low on battery. And I don't want to get off the computer, to tell you the truth. So I'm going to take my jackery and bring it out here.
All right.
So if you give me 2 minutes, I'll be back.
All right.
Okay, Bill? You got everybody? See y'all shortly.
Well, I guess it's all me now, guys. I'm sorry I can't see the comments. I'm on my phone, but I don't know. Maybe I could entertain you with a story or so. A couple of years back, we had in the middle of winter, we had a deer that come through the front yard, and I actually went out and shot it with a .22 Derringer right behind the ear. Now, I didn't have a tag or nothing like that, but it was on personal property, and I know the game warden. So I called him as soon as I did it, and I said, hey, it was, digging up my ground. It was rooting things up. So, can I get a salvage tag? And he just said, yeah, sure. And we split the meat.
But I appreciate it, Bill.
Hey, no problem.
So I got this little thing called a jackery. You can look it up online. It's very good. It's regulated. That's what you got to look for when you get some kind of exterior purse. You need to make sure it's regulated, that it will give out 13 volts or 120 volts at any time.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're killing yourself.
Yeah, if that voltage goes up or down and varies, it's gonna kill any electronics.
Right. So if you want to run a car, right, you run it with 13 plus volts.
Yeah, 13.
Usually 14 volts, whatever. but that means it's regular. But if a battery inside a system gets lower than 13.3 or 12.9 or something like that, some systems will shut off.
Mm-hmm.
But right now I'm hooked to the Jackery and it's charging. Well, it should be. Let me make sure it is. It should be charging my, let's see.
Yeah, I've got one of those little things like that that's solar. It's, was it 30,000 mAh?
Yeah, it should be charging me. It says it is. You still see me?
Yeah. Kind of freezing though.
Hold on a minute. I might be able to do this another. Are you still with me?
Yeah.
One more minute, guys. I'll be right back. Swear to God. She's leaving us already. Carol's vlog is left to make that ready for her. You guys talk to us and I'll talk back, I promise. But I'm having a problem here. I got to make sure that my computer's going to charge up while we're talking.
It might just have a bad signal.
Maybe it's this.
Long as I don't have to stare at your rear end for all of this. So what's going on, everyone? Like I said, I can't see the comments, but I don't know. Maybe another story? Make this a story time?
So, Bill.
Yeah.
Can you see me? Hey, what I was going to ask you is, can you see me now?
Yeah, I can see you.
It says it's charging. I don't know if it is or not. But anyway, what I was going to ask you is, do you think you could live like this?
Oh, man, I'd love it. It's just I don't know if Rose and the kids could live like that.
Yeah. See, that's the whole thing. You got to get everybody on board, right?
Yeah. If Mama ain't happy, nobody's happy.
Well, you know what? Live like this every now and then.
Well, you know, I got a chance of convincing her because she is a province girl, so.
Huh?
I said I got a chance of convincing her because she is a province girl.
Oh, yeah. It's like Betty's a province girl.
Uh-huh.
Throw that link up there again. Did that go through? No. Did that go through, Bill?
I can't even see anything in the comments section. I don't know how to do it on my phone.
Okay, Betty, Mama, did my link go through? Why aren't you up here then? Okay, then. Bill's going to have to say something.
Okay.
Because I'm going to go get a beer. Bill, I got to go get a beer. I have to have another beer. So I got to go over there to my little Dometic. Look that up too. That's a good product. Dometics. Jackery's, Dometics, Honda generators. I'll get off-grid stuff. Really good off-grid stuff. So I'm going to go get a beer. I will be right back. I put the link up there. If anybody wants to come in, when I get back, I'll boost you right in here. We'd love to have you. Right, Bill?
Absolutely.
We're just chilling, right?
Yeah, that's all we're doing.
You ain't got nothing else to do, right?
No.
We're just chilling. Hi, Carol's vlog. I'll be right back. Promise.
At least not for a while. Well, maybe it is story time tonight. I'll tell you about 10 years ago, a buddy of mine at work said he had a whole lot of hogs on his property. One of them was coming up.
I got these tall boys, Bill. I'll be right there.
All right. He had a bunch of hogs on his property, and he said one of them was coming up on his front porch and eating his dog food. So he asked me if I'd come and bring my .44 Magnum to kill the hog. Now, I kept thinking this was probably a 20, 30-pound piglet. I get there, and this is a 400-pound Eurasian boar that comes up on his porch with tusks that are like 8 inches long. And he didn't want it around his grandkids. So I handed him the gun, and he shot it out the front window. Man, 8-inch thick skull. And this thing, that .44 Magnum with those overloaded rounds, that thing dropped like a rock. Afterwards, we had a barbecue. Not really sure what else to say. Does it take this long to get a beer? What else? Oh yeah,
no, I got it.
All right.
Oh boy. Oh boys. There's Mama. Mama says yes, it gets through. So my link's there. So why aren't you up here, Mama? Nene's here. Nene, I promise I will not time out you in my vlog forever. I dropped my phone one night, Bill, and I was on Betty's vlog. And when I picked it up, Nene was timed out.
Oh.
So, yeah, so I felt like crap. Yeah. I didn't mean to do it. It just happened.
Yeah, sometimes it does. I mean,
stuff happens, right?
I try and use
my laptop. Man? What? What'd you say?
I try and use my laptop when I come on these things, but I'll tell you that laptop takes forever to boot up, and my phone's already on, so that's usually what I use.
Yeah, I usually use a phone too, but like I say, I got this 2020 Spark Chevrolet for $12,000. I paid cash for it.
It's not a bad price, but
OnStar. It's got OnStar on it, and I called OnStar, and I can't get internet out there. And I called OnStar. I said, "You think your Wi-Fi work out here?" They said, "Yeah, it comes from a satellite."
Yeah.
I said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Well, our Wi-Fi is beamed straight to your car." And I was like, "What does that mean?" I don't know. Well, within 50 feet of your car, you can run Wi-Fi. So I'm on Wi-Fi from my Chevrolet Spark that I just bought.
Yeah.
For $12,000, and it's $25 a month. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Unlimited.
Well, you know,
Unlimited.
them things will also parallel park themselves. Push a button, boom, they do it.
Yeah. Also, if I lock my keys in it, I got an app on my phone, or I can use somebody else's phone, get on OnStar, and then lock the doors.
I got a similar
And
setup.
let me tell you how many times since I've been 50, I'm 56 now, that I've locked my keys in my car.
I'll tell you, we've got a one here. I'll show you.
I'm not going to tell you how many times, but I'm going to say a bunch.
This is I'm not good at the camera angles, but I got it's a 2017 Chevy Malibu, and it's
I love Malibus.
On it.
Yeah,
it's a boat.
It's got the same stuff.
It's like 20 foot long, but it's no good.
Yeah, it's nice. But yeah, but I bet you don't get 42 miles a gallon.
No, it gets about 30, maybe 31. And then the other one here, my project is a 2008 Chevy Aveo.
Well, these guys are regular. This car is regular $16,999 or whatever, $17,000.
Yeah, well,
and
this little Aveo, I only
my
paid
dad
$10,000.
knows the dealer real well, and he got it for their price or whatever it is.
Yeah, I
gave him $12,000.
I paid $10,000 for this little Aveo, cash out the door, brand new.
Why?
Well,
what year is it?
It's an 08.
Oh, yeah, I got a 2020.
Yeah, I wanted something for Rose to learn how to drive on. That didn't.
Well, see, I was thinking, I've got to have a COVID car. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why can't you go up here? Because you haven't eaten yet?
Well, hell.
Is that what you're saying? JG's back. I'm going to let him in. JG's back. Add JG.
Well, I had to go outside.
Welcome back.
Thank you, sir. I had to go downstairs. I had to go downstairs out of the hotel because Bill was smoking and it made me want a cigarette, so I had to leave.
Peer pressure.
No, want one really bad.
I understand that. I smoked for 35 years. I smoked. And
hey, Mercury 3 joint.
It almost killed me. So yeah, I understand the urge to smoke.
Well, you know what I noticed since I went from New York to the Midwest here is that in New York, most of the cars, the overwhelming majority of cars on the road are foreign. Like there'll be Toyota, Honda, Nissan, Acura, Lexus, BMW, Mercedes. Out here, I've seen so many Chevys and Ford cars. I don't see that in New York City. Like everybody here's got a Malibu.
Yeah.
Yeah. Midwest is a big American-made cars out there.
Yeah. I guess they're like settling for inferior.
It's the same down here in the South too. I take that back. Any place towards Atlanta, they got BMWs, Mercedes, and all that stuff too. But up here on the mountain, you see a Chevy or a Ford.
Yeah, no, I usually don't see them, and I gotta think it's almost like 1-to-1.
Terrence Travels here, man.
Oh my gulai!
My gulai!
Terrence Travel, welcome to the program. Get with the program. What are you doing?
Mercury 3. Mercury 3 is here.
Hey, Mercury.
All kind of people.
You're getting big time on me, BT. You getting big time on me, BT.
Oh,
Hey,
hell.
JG,
This
is for you.
You bastard.
First live stream from the woods, Everybody's got to come here.
Actually, BT, man, knowing you, like how you like to live, don't you get along with Mercury? He's into all of this stuff too.
You see, I get along with everybody, but I'm a different breed.
He'll hunt the squirrel and cook it up,
I'm a southern Georgia boy, man. And I've lived on these mountains all my life, except for whenever I was in the Marine Corps and traveling around the world. But mostly I lived on these mountains. So that's all I ever knew.
And don't go knocking.
So I don't think
until you try it.
I don't think my link came through again.
Bill, I ain't knocking nothing. This is fascinating to me.
Hey, squirrel brains and eggs, scrambled eggs, some of the best breakfast you'll ever have.
You see, now I think you just do that to be shocking. Why does it have to be the brains of the squirrel? Why can't it be the belly, meat?
Because the brains are real meaty and they taste really good.
And they have they have the most protein of the whole part of the body, I mean.
Yeah. I don't want to know that.
It actually tastes a whole lot better than it sounds. Trust me.
Squirrel, put it on a stick and put it in the fire. Have some squirrel. What's that called? Squirrel s'mores.
You don't put meat on s'mores, man.
I like squirrel dumplings myself.
I always just cooked them in the crock pot or on a frying pan over the campfire. I mean,
I just
did any of my links go through, guys? I don't guess it did.
You can just put the frog legs in the crock pot.
Oh, now you're talking something different. Frog legs. Ooh.
Is it delicious?
Oh man. You can buy them in the grocery store.
You guys get any of those? I don't understand.
Mercury says he's going bird hunting on Saturday.
Anyone that wants to come up here on the panel, I've put the link in 3 times. It's not going through, but if you'll just scroll up, you'll find it.
Yeah, that's what I did.
BT, you see, Mercury's
I don't know why it's not going through now, guys.
BT, Mercury's agreeing with you. He's saying brains of the critters are like butter.
Brains? What?
He's saying that on the critters it tastes like butter.
Yeah.
What about a skunk? Did you ever eat a skunk?
I mean, squirrel brains, they ain't much, but you get about 6 or 7 of them together.
Well, what about possums, raccoons? Possums and raccoons. Can you cook them up good?
You can cook them, but
yeah.
But the meat's not.
I like possum, man. If you boil possum for about 2 or 3 hours and then put it on the grill, that's some good meat. It's really good.
See, I never
my
thought
grandma
about
taught me that.
boiling and grilling.
My grandma taught me that. You boil it out put some pepper and cayenne pepper and some salt and pepper in there, and you boil it for about 3 hours, and then you take it out of there and slice it up, put it on the grill. Talking about good meat now. That's good stuff.
You just boiled it up for 3 weeks, and it tastes great.
About 3 hours.
A lot of that wild meat, you got to cook it real slow because it doesn't have as much fat, so you don't want it to be tough.
And that's what you do with bear meat too. You boil it for a while.
Yeah. I'll tell you.
Get all that grease off the top,
down,
and then you put it on the grill. You put it on the grill after that. It's good.
Yeah. Slow grilled chipmunk.
Where did Mercury 3 go?
Mark says he eats coon stringy jerky or in a crock pot.
All right, let's try this one more time. Let's do this one more time.
What about shish kebab? Can you make like possum shish kebabs?
You could. I don't
That's
know
the best way to make either.
I've never done it.
I like that street food, man. That street food's the best stuff.
BT, do you plan on like growing some vegetables there? Maybe next year or something?
Well, I grew some turnips this year already, and they'll be ready about the end of October to 1st of November. But yeah, next year I'm gonna grow a full garden out there.
Yeah, you got to grow some taters in one of those cases.
That's right, taters. We got to get some taters in there.
Yeah, plant some taters in a barrel.
And some maters too. Maters, you got to have maters.
I don't know. I don't like maters very much, but
taters, you don't like maters?
Yeah. Nah.
You like okra? You like okra?
For some reason, I've always had an allergy to them.
You like green beans?
Oh, yeah.
But wait, back up. What's a mater? I know what a tater is. I don't know what a mater is.
Maters, tomatoes, mater.
Oh, tomato. Oh, okay. I thought we were talking about
dogs for you New York people.
I thought we were talking about hillbilly, JG. I thought we were growing dogs.
How you doing, Bud Presley? Good to see you in here.
I'm checking on.
You like maters and peppers there, Mercury? Okay. I do too. Come on up here on the panel. Ain't nobody coming up on the panel. Even my baby Betty. Come on up here, Mercury, and tell us about your garden next year. What are you gonna plant? Okra? You gonna plant some okra and maters and taters and
you're gonna plant some possums? You seem like a guy who would eat balut. Would you eat balut?
Who?
You.
Yeah, I've ate balut. I like balut. It's pretty good.
Yeah, you seem like you would eat it. And what about like all the
I like the heart.
What about like all the beef intestines and chicken intestines that they sell in the Philippines? You would eat all of that?
Oh yeah, I love that street food, man. That's barbecue that stuff, man. That's good stuff.
That's hilarious. I would never.
I lived there I lived there in the 80s for 18 months, don't you?
Yeah, but I didn't know what you ate. But as I'm learning about it,
I ate everything they had.
Yeah, no, it sounds like it. Did you try durian?
Oh yeah, I like that. Except you can't smell it. What you do is take a clothespin and put it on your nose and go to town.
Man, I can't stand durian.
Just go to town on it. It tastes good without you smelling it.
I can't even get within 100 meters of that stuff.
Really?
You even crossed the hill.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna tell you guys, there ain't much I don't like.
No, well, yeah, we're getting that idea. Just name the animal and BT will give you the recipe.
Well, no, if you're talking about,
I will. I mean, really, there ain't much I don't like to eat. Really, I mean, I don't like the taste of human. You know, it's got a funky taste to it, so I don't eat that no more.
Well, depending on the person, it might be too tender or too fatty.
Yeah, something's wrong with it. All the time.
That's because you're only eating the meat from the feet. That's for you, JG.
Yeah, true feet. Ain't going near feet.
Depends on if you're Depends on what part of human you're eating, right?
and Bill, what would be your favorite part of the human body to eat?
Well, I don't know. I like to hear them squeal before I eat them.
Just like a pig.
Remember, I'm from Georgia.
Well, I won't say which part because it's a certain part of the female.
You remember Deliverance, don't you? You remember Deliverance, don't you?
Hey, BT, can I pay you?
Man, I've been inviting you down here all night there, JG. What's wrong with you?
BT, can I pay you to eat my brother-in-law?
I'm just joking, guys. You know that.
Yeah, we're having the fun.
Darren, bud, why don't you come up on the panel and have some fun with us? We're having a good old time.
Now, BT, did you eat a lot of lead paint as a child?
No, but you know what? I'm gonna tell you a story.
I know lead paint tastes great. I've had some.
Hey, Pete, my granddad taught me how to make liquor, and back then they had lead lids that they put on liquor jars, which I still have some of them. And I think that might have affected me a little bit. Come on up here, Darren.
I'll tell you, my grandma on my dad's side from Arkansas, she used to swear by.
Darren, come on up here and be on my panel. You know, I'll hook you up.
Yeah,
I shared you out a few times myself. I like old Darren.
On my dad's side, used to swear by,
maybe I'll try this
again. A baby.
Let's
teaspoon of whiskey for crying.
Now, what if we were going to cook up some meerkat, BT? How would you handle meerkat?
We ain't even got meerkat.
I'm not from Africa.
What's that? A woodchuck.
I'll cross that bridge when I get
to it. What would he chuck?
A woodchuck.
What would he chuck? What would he chuck?
Chuck him on
I can't go for that.
What's the best way to prepare dog?
Dog.
Oh, if I know.
That's one thing I don't eat is dog. I have to say you got me on that.
I know some people I can talk to about it, but
okay, there. Did that link go through, Darren? Come on up here with us, Darren. Hell, I like Darren. He's a good old boy. He's a Harley Davidson driver.
Yeah, that link
from
went out there.
Come on up here, brothers. Mercury, come on up here. I'll let you right in. Oh, I'm drinking Bud Light tonight, if you want to know.
Merc 3 says he got his Yankees hat on, waiting for his laptop to get smart. If he hears banjo music, he is running for the hills.
Hell, if I hear banjo music, I'm running for the stills.
Well, I'm in the hills, so, you know. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mark will be running from the banjo, running to BC.
I think that's the right. Come on up here, Darren. Hell.
He may not want to join BT. Some people, like me, some nights, even my friends, I won't join because I have nothing. But what?
Darren says don't spill my beer or fall over. Well, I will never spill a beer, but I've been down to follow.
Can ever do.
Have you not? Come on, Darren. You fell over before. I seen you drive back from California on your Harley Davidson. I watched your whole video sequence there. I know a shortcut you should have took, but you know, it's just me.
That's the thing about moonshiners; they always know a shortcut.
Now,
I know them shortcuts. Hey, I made some good shine the other day. I'll show it to you.
Is rabbit a delicacy?
I wouldn't say it's delicacy, but it's pretty good. As long as you don't get too much buckshot in it.
That's not a fair fight. I want to see the human fight a bear, and whoever wins gets to eat the other.
Apple pie.
The rabbits here are about the size of a squirrel. So,
hey, BT, Merc 3 said the West is going to rise before the South.
Okay. Well, we don't got to rise. We good to go. We're good to go. No rising around here. I'm trying to get you on here, Darren, but something's happening. There you are.
God damn, you're making me dizzy.
Damn.
The hell are you doing to me?
There he is. How you doing,
What's up,
Darren?
brother?
What's going on up there in Illinois?
Shit, not a damn thing. Ain't shit to do in
Kind of
Illinois.
like down here in the South, right?
Yeah, a lot better in the South.
Yeah.
I just realized. Look at the light over my head. It looks like a halo.
Yeah, but we know better.
Appreciate you coming up, Darren.
Oh, not a problem, brother.
Tell us a little bit. Tell us a little bit about what is really going on there.
Shit, I don't know.
In your part of the world.
You know, I checked my watch hours today, and I lost 800 watch hours.
What the hell?
Yeah, from this purge going on. Yeah.
What does that mean? Purge going on?
They're taking away people's subscribers and their watch hours.
I was gonna say, I've noticed.
Oh yeah. I lost 36 subscribers this week.
Yep.
Yeah, I've had.
I really did. I went from 600. I've never had 1,000 anyway. I've been on here since 2012. Never had 1,000 subscribers. I've never went after it like everybody else does. But yeah, I lost 36 subscribers this week, and I was like, "How did that happen?" I'm down like 613 or something.
I lost
stuff
10. Like I lost 10 and came back like 6.
So yeah, you're right. They're purging, I guess.
I noticed I had like 112 subscribers the other day. Then today I woke up and it said I had 2 new ones, but it was still 110.
So you're going the other way, right?
Yeah, it's like, what the hell?
What about you, JG? How many subscribers do you have?
Well, I'll tell you, I've noticed for like the last 3 or 4 weeks, like I'll go up 10 and then I'll lose 10. I'll go up 10, I'll lose 10. So like I've been like maintaining, but whenever it goes up, then it goes down.
It don't make sense though, does it?
No, and
I was at 13.
They screw with my watch hours unbelievably. Like after a stream, I'll take a picture and it says, whatever, 40 or 50 watch hours. And then the next day, all of a sudden, it says I had 3 hours.
It's craziness.
Yesterday I was at 1381 or day before yesterday, I was 1381. Then I went down to 1369, and now I'm back up to 1377.
And what about your watch hours? How'd they go?
I was at 3,102. Now I'm at 2,239.
Jeez.
Oh, I thought
They
some
hit me
reason,
hard.
That's a lot of loss.
for
Yeah,
some reason, Darren, I thought you were already monetized.
I was only 800 watch. I was only 800 from getting monetized, and now they just took them.
Man, that's just YouTube
That's
being
insane,
stupid,
man.
not wanting to pay anyone.
Well, what it is they're trying to hit these little channels that are getting close to being monetized because they don't want to pay.
Exactly.
Right.
Well, then I guess I'll be real bad.
I think that's true. I think that's true.
That's all right.
I
I'll
think
be a
that's
little
more,
bored
that's
of
the
my life.
main part of it.
You know, that's
I'm
what I
glad you're in
like
here, man.
about
Appreciate you
money.
coming by here. Betty,
Oh,
you
you're
gonna come up here and say hi to everybody?
Hey,
We gotta
wait,
get Betty up here. That's my girl.
let me ask a question to Darren because I seen him around, but I guess we just miss each other. But I know him. Where are you located?
I'm in Southern Illinois.
Who?
Oh, and you go back
Yeah,
and forth
he's in
to
Illinois, man.
Oh, and you go back and forth to Philippines.
No, I was supposed to go in December, but with all this shit going on, I can't go.
Oh, this coming December? That would have been your first trip?
Yeah, but I send my mom there every year for her vacation. I've sent my mom there the last 2 years. She goes for 2 weeks.
Oh, wow. And you didn't go?
Yeah, and his work makes him travel all over the U.S. too, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remodel Home
Isn't that right
Depots.
there?
Yeah, I remodel Home Depots all over the United States.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say what, but yeah, I knew that.
Yeah.
I knew you had to travel a lot.
I do one store a week.
Yeah.
But all this going
Isn't
on
that
is
kind
even
of
stopped
the
up. I haven't
monthly
worked
draw?
since March.
Really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Isn't that
You
kind
need
of
to come down here and remodel ours. We got like tons of them.
It's a remodeling store.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I
you
do
been
one- I
riding
do,
your bike any lately, brother?
Hell yeah, I rode today.
Did you?
Yeah, I rode about 50
tomorrow
miles a day.
Tomorrow I'm gonna go on a trip to Nashville, and then I'm gonna go to Memphis, and then I'm gonna come back down to Georgia from there. Which you can't get to Georgia from Memphis. You got to go back to Nashville.
Yeah. I'm only let's see. Yeah, I'm only hours away from Nashville.
Yeah, I know. I don't comment like I should, and I'm sorry about that. But I've watched all your videos, Darren. I've watched all your travels on your bike since you got it out in California and come back from there and everything.
Yeah.
I've watched that because I like bikes. I'm a big biker.
Yeah.
I'm in a motorcycle club, all the bullshit.
I'm going to Hog Rock again in 2 weeks. Another bike event. Be there for 3 days.
Oh, okay. Let's see. On Saturday we have a big event for the Lost Kids, is what they're called, and they're a bunch of kids that don't have a home. They don't have homes. And we're raising money for them at a truck stop on Highway 75, right before you get to Calhoun. And we're going to sell plates for $5, hamburger, hot dog, and a bag of chips and a drink.
You're gonna go
for $5, and all the proceeds go to these. Huh?
Said you're gonna look for some lot lizards too.
Yeah, well, I don't look for stuff like that. I got a girlfriend. But
I'll tell you.
Yeah, whatever.
I'll tell
you.
You
Know what about that? Wait, he just said lot lizard, and I'm just curious. I want to see. I want to see it. I don't want to participate in it, but I'd like to see it going down. Hey,
I'm
where's
trying
Mark?
to get you on here, Mercury. I swear to God.
Mark, please try to come up. What the hell you doing, BT?
What I'm hitting. I don't know what this means.
I don't know.
There he
That's
is.
what happens in the
Anyway, he left. He left. There he is. Now he
Hey, I
left.
got something for you. Hey, BT, I got
Hit it
something
like
for you.
10 times. It didn't work. He'll be in and
That's
out
what
a few
she said.
times here.
That's what she said.
And I'll fix it. There he is.
After 10 times, you'll be finished, BT.
I know, man. I don't know what to do. Anyway, so
I need a musket.
Darren, man, and everybody else. So I got this big thing for homeless kids on Saturday that I got to go to, and then I'm gonna come back and do a live stream after that.
Yeah, I tell you
Saturday
how to
night.
vlog that. That'd be kind of cool.
I mean, if you're into the
Well, I am. I'm gonna vlog it. I'm gonna vlog it. I'm gonna. There's gonna be a lot more vlogs now that I've got internet here.
Yeah.
That I got to upload that I've actually done in the last few months that have not been uploaded because I had no internet since my divorce.
If you
Well, your
like,
mic
And
sounds a lot better
JG
tonight.
is in. JG, you're in charge, man. Go and use the bathroom in the woods. I'll be back.
You got it.
yeah, I've got an old work buddy that just literally just started a moto vlog channel. He's got this beautiful Harley. If anyone wants to know what his channel is, I mean,
No, not really.
Oh, I know that's your pet peeve, JG.
Couldn't care less.
But he's a cool guy and he's a producer, so.
I'm not into Harleys either.
I love my Harley.
I'd rather watch kittens playing.
What?
Oh, come on. That's what the internet was built for. The most watched videos on YouTube are kittens and cats. Get with the program.
Cats are like Harleys.
Funny
Nobody
cats,
wants
funny
them because
dog.
they're too much work.
Hey, but sometimes the work is just fun, you know? I mean,
Too
I don't
much
mind
work.
fixing an engine.
Too much work, Merc. I watched you drill a hole in a piece of wood to make a fire so you could boil water.
Well, yeah, you did. You know why? Because it was different.
Hey,
I got some more different crap coming up. My oldest son just said, "Hey, Dad, let's go bird hunting." And I said, "Okay, let me get my license tomorrow. We're going Saturday." The only problem is that this wonderful, illustrious platform we're on, YouTube, don't like guns and don't like blood and don't like killing stuff. Sorry, BT. So what am I going to vlog? What am I going to do? I'm going to be out with my kid.
well, I'll tell you that
We're going to walk around on a few dusty roads with a gun. And if the gun barrel gets showed, I get shut down.
well,
Hey, Mark, I have a suggestion for you. What you could do is you could build a human mouse wheel, and you could get in it and light a light bulb for 5 minutes.
Okay, run that by me again. I'm taking notes. What?
Well, yeah. Well, you ever see like a mouse run around in a circle in a wheel? Well, do that for a human size and make the static electricity power a light bulb for 5
Oh,
minutes.
so like a hamster wheel. I could actually do that.
But given that static electricity so you can power stuff.
No, I could actually do that. And you fund the resources for it, I will build it.
No.
Because I actually have a generator and a 12-volt light bulb. And, yeah, I got an old generator from a vehicle here. We can do that.
That's what you got to
Okay,
work
can
on.
you guys hear my generator?
no.
No.
Nah, Jenny's
What's
pretty
Honda,
quiet.
man?
I love it. I love it.
Oh, I
love
love
it.
my
Pretty quiet,
generator.
he said.
I got 3 generators. I love them.
Well, now that you say something, now I can hear it.
Oh, you can hear it now that I said something.
Yeah.
It's a Honda generator. It's a little 2,000 watt. It's very quiet for what it is.
Right.
Power for 10 hours.
And it runs everything I need.
Yeah.
Yeah, the two generators I got are loud as hell.
I got a 20 Briggs and Stratton 2200 watt, and I got a cheap Japanese or whatever it is 900, and that 900 actually produces better for the weed eater and everything at camp than the Briggs and Stratton. Go figure.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
got
and
I don't know.
Imagine that.
I've got a cheap little
I paid
4,000 watt. That's
I paid $950 for my Honda generator back in 2005, and that's the one that's running right now. And it's just a 2,000 watt, but it will run my air conditioner in the summer and my refrigerator, which is a Dometic refrigerator, which means I can put it on AC or DC.
You know, BT,
it will
I've been
run,
listening. I've been listening to you.
I've got an ice maker, and
Yeah,
it runs that, and my fan at full blast.
well,
I've been listening to you, but a city boy like JG, he wouldn't know what it's like being in the woods, in the forest.
Well, if you guys are done talking Korean, because I don't understand, what I have is power from the electric company, and if that power goes out, then
I don't understand.
You know what, JG, and
Yeah,
that's
I
the
would
beautiful
prefer to
thing
live
about
off
people
grid.
like me and BT, that if the electric goes out, we can actually supply our neighbors and charge them. You know,
Yeah,
this
well,
is a business.
after about 3
Yeah,
hours of
make money off it.
then I'm on my cell phone complaining to the electric company. Why
So
isn't the
you don't
electricity
understand, Mercury. Mercury. Wait a minute, JG. Mercury doesn't understand. There is no electricity here for my neighbors to hook up to, because I live a mile down the road from my first neighbor, and my
You need a
first
bit.
power pole is a mile and a quarter.
He's
Well, you
completely
need a bigger
off-grid,
extension cord.
There's
You
no
need a
power
bigger
lines here.
extension cord.
There's no nothing.
No, he's not a fake survivor. BT's the real
Yeah.
thing. He's got no power.
Oh, so now I'm the fake
I'm the real
survivalist.
thing here, buddy. I live in the damn woods.
When we
I
go
live
up
in
to
the damn
camp, we
woods,
live in the
and
forest.
that's where I'm staying.
And,
You literally,
you know, BT, my wife and I
that's
actually
the only place
are
to be,
getting.
brother. Is in the woods.
You
That's
know,
right.
BT, my wife and I
Come
are
on out
actually
here
getting
and
ready
with me
to
in the
pull the
woods.
trigger and building a cabin up at camp. And our closest neighbor is probably about a mile down the road.
Yeah, that's my
So-
closest neighbor.
Say again?
Yeah, well, that's
That's my closest neighbor.
BT's actually living the dream.
It seems like JG's
Really,
kind
I
of
am.
disturbs about.
Hey guys, I think I'm gonna have to jump down.
Well, you know, I invited JG over here on his way back to New York City. You know, I can cook you some bear stew. By the
BT,
time he
man,
gets here, I'll have it ready.
BT, this trip. No, seriously, this trip I'm on, I meant to visit a bunch of you guys, and I've been stuck waiting for the. I was gonna curse, but I don't want to curse on someone else's. But I've been waiting for the electric company to put the power to my rental so I can get it rented, and it's taken way longer than I anticipated.
I have a question about that. Did they not pay
I'm
the bill?
gonna say hello
So
to
you're
Ruth
stuck to the
before
bill?
y'all say anything.
Yeah, hi,
Tom,
Ruth.
Philippine Adventures. Good to see you in here, hon. Great cake yesterday.
Hey, I gotta
Anyway,
jump off of here,
I'll
guys.
go ahead.
I gotta get some
All right,
grub.
Bill, you have a good night.
All right. love
Merc,
you all, man. I'll see you the next time.
we love you too, Bill.
Okay, Bill. Anytime, brother.
Later.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Just seeing Bill's face, I want a cigarette.
I'm gonna smoke one right now.
Yeah, well, we can't see you smoking.
No, but
You kitty cat, you kitty
Merc-
cat, you.
Merc,
Incognito.
yeah, great, thanks, Merc. I'm already jonesing for a cigarette. Now you got to do it. But no, you asked. Yeah, the previous tenant and the previous landlord didn't pay the electric on their account, which has nothing to do with me. But they have to
Right,
research.
but you're the owner.
Yeah.
Here in this state, if the tenant doesn't pay, the owner's strapped for it.
Well, here's the thing. It goes way further than when I took ownership of the property. I don't think the old landlord or the tenant paid electric on the company. But again, it has nothing to do with me. I'll pay from day one for the service that I use. But for whatever reason, they're taking up to a week just to get back to me to make a phone call. You know, if they said, well, okay, you know, you have to pay, even though you had nothing to do with it, but you have to pay retroactively back to when you first took ownership of the property, I would probably do it just to get the damn service. But they don't even call me back.
What state is that?
Is
Is that Missouri or Kansas?
He's in Bum F, Kansas.
Missouri.
Missouri, the show me state.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Good luck with
Not
that.
very far from me.
The people in Missouri are not fast movers.
Yeah, well, you're telling me. I was
No.
trying to get here at the 7-Eleven the other night, and somebody before me ordered a pack of cigarettes, and the guy goes over, picks up the cigarettes, flips them 10 feet in the air, tries to catch it, drops it, and then brings it to the guy. Like, what the hell's going on here?
Ruth and Tom's eating breakfast. Thanks for being there. At least I'm getting your time.
Breakfast time in the Philippines.
Thanks for stopping by,
Nah,
Ruth.
it's pretty much lunchtime. It's 12 a.m., so it's about 12 p.m. in the Philippines. So it's lunchtime.
Yeah, it's,
Merienda.
I'm usually dead by now.
I'm supposed to be sleeping, but I'm makulit.
Yeah. Usually my generator goes out by right now, and I just close the doors down and go to bed. But this is the first night I've had internet. So I got internet. I'm going to do it.
What you do, BT, is just pour some shine into that generator, get it going.
Well, I could do that.
Actually, he could do that. Moonshine is actually good. That's actually good.
I actually could
As
do
long
that.
as you got the good oil in there.
Hey, listen, man, for a city guy like myself, I know an awful lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hellfire, you'd be right at home out here. Come on out and I'll make you some bear stew.
You know, BT, I'm listening to like JG make fun of us, but using brains to tan the hide. If you get a deer, you get a bear, you get an animal. They have enough brains in them to tan themselves, so you can tan any hide with the brain.
Well,
Right?
let me show you something.
Oh yeah, show us.
What happened today?
Oh shit!
Now, for supper tonight, about 4 hours ago, I had copperhead stew because I'm about to go get it, but because there's copperhead in my yard, and I said, well, can't have him around no more.
Right.
And I thumped him in the head and
Right.
had copperhead stew. But I'm gonna go get something. I want you to see this because pretty soon I'm gonna have a hat band.
Yeah, there you go. You
yeah.
you got the snake, and you're gonna have copperhead stew, and the
Yep.
stew is the ahas or the snake.
Well, he was having some problems with Yellow Jackets before. Why can't you make some Yellow Jacket iced tea?
No, I killed all the Yellow Jackets earlier. But yeah,
There
my copper. Here's the copperhead. What's left of him,
Oh yeah,
Damn.
and that buddy.
and he salted down real good.
Somehow I knew BT and Murph would get along well.
He was a monster copperhead. I ain't never. I promised
Yeah,
in 2 or 3 years. Look at him. He's gigantic.
That's
What's
a
that
big ass
about?
copper.
3.5, 2.5.
That's one big ass copperhead right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he's
no
beautiful.
tail, no head.
And he's beautiful. I mean, hey, wait a minute. He wraps around. Because of my. Wait a minute. On this side, he wraps around because I didn't cut the board long enough whenever I started this, and he wraps. He wraps all the way around to the back.
BT,
Yeah.
can I say hello to Jacome Seagal?
Yeah, he's 3.5 feet long, and that's a big copperhead. And look how thick he is. Look how
Good
thick
night,
he is.
my teeth. Meaning my teeth. Good night.
He's been eating all those field mice.
And he wasn't a he; it was a she. Because when
That
I
egg
cut him
snake?
open, when I cut him open, he had baby snakes inside of him. And her,
wow.
she's about to have.
Now, could
Yeah.
you tell a male snake from a female snake when it's slithering on the ground?
Nope.
Love your accent, JG. That's
That's
a
so
New
awesome.
Yorker Southerner accent. That's just awesome.
Are you saying this accent is believable?
Ewans wouldn't believe this. I was just out in the backyard, and you know what? Come slittering up. This is a big old snake.
But guys,
Now-
in about 7 days, I'm gonna have a brand new hat band. On my
Now,
There you go.
looky here. Now, looky here. I was sitting on my stoop, and one of those copperheads came up and hit me on the head, and I had made myself some dinner.
You know, a real man doesn't just take the skin; he takes the meat and makes stew, and that's what
Hey man,
Like,
BT said.
hey man, you gotta eat. You gotta
Gotta
eat.
eat.
That's all I know.
I likes to put it in
Man,
the crock pot myself.
Well, let's ask this. My wife is Filipina, and we went up to my property recently, and we seen
Nay,
about
leaving
a
us.
1-foot
I
snake,
says,
and
nay,
she
nay.
freaked out. So I'd like to ask the Filipina in chat here,
Thanks
Cablin
for
Betty's
stopping by. I
vlog.
didn't time
We
you
love
out
ya.
this time.
Now, if a Filipina seen a snake in the forest, what would she do?
Run like hell.
Oh yeah, buddy. My wife did. She sat in a truck and I baited for deer. And it's like, hun, we've been to camp 1,000,000 times. You've seen these snakes before. And she's like, I don't care. I'm sitting here. So Dara sat in a truck and I baited the deer stand. Just rough. How many Filipina or how many people here would actually, if they seen a snake, would actually continue their business?
I just keep on going on.
Yeah.
I would
Now-
take out my flute and play my flute.
I usually kill them and eat them until you choke because they're real good meat.
Well, we learned something.
Now-
JG is a snake charmer.
Come on up here.
Now, M3, if we was in Australia, that's a different story. If we was in Australia, I probably wouldn't
I
run.
go
probably
hunting
wouldn't.
snakes at night.
JG could not charm a snake. Just a Bangladesh can make a snake do a dance for you.
Yeah, they try to get the hell away from me.
The music on JG's next live stream is going to be flute music.
Hell,
He's going
I'm,
to be a snake charmer.
I can
I
time.
tell you, man, all I know is you gotta eat, and that is food. crawling on the ground.
It is. It is. I've eaten rattlesnake.
It's
I've
good.
eaten boa. You know, people turn their nose, but when you're hungry, and it's free. That's the best part. It's free.
Yeah, and it's crawling right there in front of you. You know, all you do is run out, put a stick on his neck, grab it with your hand, thump him in the head about 5 or 6 times, he's dead.
Right.
Well, you know what? It's free for a reason. Because sane people don't eat that.
Well, what you call sane people don't know where their food comes from. They go to the bodega and get a hamburger.
JG. You're so seedy, man. I love you, man. You're so seedy.
That's what I love
You're so
about
damn
it.
seedy.
We're so different. It makes me laugh.
Well, I'll tell you what. If BT and I met you, JG, we'd drag your little butt into the woods, and we'd make a man.
No, I don't like the sound of that.
He ain't got no little butt. He's one of them that squeals like pigs.
Mr. Beatty.
I've been told
Squeal like a pig.
I've been told I have.
You could take him sniper hunting.
Snipe hunting.
Snipe hunting. Yeah, we have snipe hunting up here. We mess with a lot of people with that.
You could do that with JG.
I got stories of that.
Hey, you know what? There's a lot worse things than snipe hunting. Yeah, y'all don't even know.
Oh, yeah.
I am the true hillbilly. I swear to God.
I'll have me some walrus soup.
There's a bunch of secrets in these mountains people don't know about.
You have any beef? BT, how is beaver? Is beaver good eating?
Beaver?
Beaver,
I
yeah.
can tell you about beaver. Oh, yeah, Jerry. We hunt the beaver up here. Oh, it's actually really good.
You hunt it.
What?
I like beaver, don't I, Betty? Where you at, Betty? Why ain't you up here?
BT, this is the most fun I had on the stream in a while.
Hey, man, there's gonna be a lot more of these because I live in the woods now. I am in my nature. I am in my element. You would say.
BT,
You're in your comfort zone.
More than my own.
Well, I think JG and the rest of us have inspired BT. He's going to go beaver hunting, and he's going to eat it live online.
I bet BT, when he sets his mind to it, will come home with a beaver.
I'm gonna start blogging every bit of this stuff too.
There you
Just
go.
started thinking about it today.
Is that blood on your shirt?
If you guys see what I do every day, I think you'd like it. I really do. Just seeing it.
BT, I want to record something. Can you say I'm hunting wabbits?
Be very, very quiet.
No. We're going to go bird hunting and rabbit hunting soon, but he beaver hunts.
Who doesn't?
Darren left us. Darren said, I've had enough of these people.
Merc, I beaver hunted in New York City, so I hear you.
City. No, I've actually, this is actually funny, but it's not funny. It's a true story. I went beaver hunting with my grandfather, and we caught a lot. And you know what? We ate them together. Beaver is very, very.
Man, I swear to God.
Beaver is very dark and moist meat. I enjoyed myself, and I learned a lot from my grandfather.
I like beaver myself.
Big
Don't I,
beaver.
Betty? Betty, don't I like beaver? She knows how much I like beaver.
I'm friggin' dying.
You just gotta
I'm
check it
so
in with
glad
the
I got
right
that
wood.
children thing on here.
And that's the thing. The thing with beaver, if you don't have the right wood for bait, they're not gonna come in. You can't trap them. And that's actually a true story. Google it.
Yeah, you got to have a long bait too, right?
You got to have the right bait. You got to have the right wood because they gnaw on the wood. They like it. And
You ain't got the right wood that's long enough, they ain't gonna come for it.
I
Well,
don't
you
know
know,
about the length. They sometimes maybe they like the girth. Sometimes I don't know. But you
Oh,
actually
mercy.
bait your traps with wood.
well, you know what I found? I found an ATM card is good at catching that.
Oh, you're with those city beavers. They like the plastic instead of the wood.
Hey, we have panthers up here, believe it or not, in Mountain Lion.
We have panthers here too. It's kind of, my wife freaks out. We hear the wolves, we hear the coyotes and everything else, or the raccoons. She
I
freaks
ain't got a
out at
problem
camp.
with the panthers or the mountain lions. The wolves are kind of crazy, and damn coyotes, man. If they get in a group, you've had it.
Do you have
Well,
a
You
lot of
gotta throw down
wolves?
some live ammo or something.
Well, I taught my wife how to use the shotgun, the pistols, and everything else. But when we're trying to sleep at night and she hears them in the distance, that freaks her out. I said, the ones you hear, you don't worry about. It's the ones you don't hear.
That's right.
So,
You hear something squalling real loud, about somewhere near you. I don't know how far away, but don't worry about that. The ones that bump up against your porch in the night, that's the ones you got to worry about.
same thing
a,
with bears. Yep.
a few months ago, I saw a possum in my backyard in New York, and I took a bat and I ran after it. I thought I was going to try to play possum. I was going to beat the snot out of it, but it just kept running.
You got to be careful.
They have the
No,
rabies.
you see, yeah, but they say the possum plays possum like it's going to play dead. I ran at the
Play
thing;
dead.
it didn't play
Not
dead.
all of them. Not
Just
all
kept
of them.
Man, they got some needle teeth, possum do.
Yeah,
They got some teeth that just dig right into your ass.
no.
You know, we got chased by a family of raccoon probably about 15 years ago. My brother did the Dukes of Hazzard across this truck, locked himself inside. I'm running for camp. My dad is running, yelling, and not one of us had a gun on us. What the heck was with that? My mom come out of the thing and started shooting. That scared me worse than the raccoons did.
Mama would just chase the coons off the porch with a broom.
Raccoons are good eating too, man. You cook them, boil them for long enough, put them on the grill.
My uncle, my family, I got a huge history with my family. I'd like to put it online, but some things you don't put online. But my uncle used to trap and hunt coon, and they are very delicious. And
They are.
if
They are.
you cook them right, put them in a slow cooker, good.
See, that's
But
the whole
he
thing.
made
People
jerky.
don't know how to cook game right. If they did, they would love it.
I
Same
just
thing
put
with
everything
deer.
in the slow cooker. That'd be my solution.
If you cook game right, you'll love it. You can go back to store bought meat no more.
Did Darren
The whole-
Stravel eat a lion?
What's that?
Okay,
Worst
Darren. I understand. Yeah, I'm just throwing it up there in case you want to come back. No problem. Yeah,
That's
I don't know. How long have I been on, guys?
7
2
hours and
15 minutes.
You're lying.
Yeah. You can't trust those New Yorkers. They exploit everything, you know, eh?
Yeah, I know. Have we been on a couple hours anyway?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's really 2:16. Mark's right.
Oh, okay.
Hey, JG, what was that guy that I was doing? Yeah, you know, there, eh? You know, we're up there, up the north, you know.
Carry
what was
on,
that
guys.
guy's name?
I'll be right back. Oh.
Oh, that
What
guy was Otto.
Otto, yeah. Yeah, you know, there, eh? We're sitting up north, you know, we're sitting there, we're pretty hungry, sitting by the fire, you know, and all of a sudden this big raccoon come in. He was like 6 feet tall, you know, and Toibo, he took out the shotgun and shot him in the face, and then, oh yeah, we ate for a week, and yeah, we put him in a slow cooker, yeah.
Let me tell you, my friend, that sounds disgusting. Have you ever tried Bangladeshi rat? It's bigger than a normal rat. Feed a family of 7.
I do have a question for you. Are you affiliated with, have you seen her around?
No, I haven't seen that channel. The only one I've seen Bangladeshi was Canadian Mom Bangladeshi.
There is a Michigan Bangladeshi, and I checked out her channel. Yeah, I
I
thought
bet
it was
it's
like
very good.
well, I thought it was part of your channel. I thought it was funny. She actually came onto my channel, or one of my channels, and I thought it was you playing a joke, and it's an actual lady. It's an actual lady, and she's a pretty girl. But there is a Michigan Bangladeshi out there getting into this genre.
Yeah, well, let me tell you. That was actually me. It wasn't.
Really? What?
Yeah, that was me. I was playing a Michigan Bangladeshi woman.
Tropical Tim. Hello, buddy. How you doing? Yeah.
Tropical Tim. Welcome to the program. Get
I
with
saw,
it.
I saw her face and I thought, she's a pretty girl. Maybe. But you're saying that's you?
That was me with a wig, you stupid bastard.
That wasn't you. You couldn't pull that off. I'll actually have to dig into that a little bit deeper.
I'm multi-talented. What do you mean?
Multi-talented.
Where is Otto? I like him better.
Well, you go stuff yourself, you know, eh? You're sitting up here.
Not be a nasty man. Mr. Otto is very, very friendly man.
I am. You know, sitting up here in the north, you know, we have the moose meat, we have the bear meat, we have the raccoon meat, and you know what? We're okay.
I'm back.
Oh,
Yes,
thank God,
you
my
are.
friend. This Mercury 3 was driving me crazy.
Hey, Tropical Tim, come on up, man.
Yes, you have the big star. Get them on the program.
Yeah, come on
I'm
up
glad
here.
you're back, BT, because JG was talking about his cross-dressing Bangladeshi stuff. And
Yeah, well, that's okay. You know, I got a story for him on that. But
I bet you do.
you got to listen to this. When I was in the Marine Corps in 1988, I was on a Westpac before I went to the Philippines, and we went to Burma. And I didn't know why we were going to Burma because it wasn't on our schedule. Let me tell you that, Tropical Tim. Control.
Burma,
Huh?
Burma, Georgia?
Burma. Bangladesh is where we went to, in Burma. Now it's called Myanmar. but it was Bangladesh then. And we went to Bangladesh. There you go, Tim. Come on up and visit us. I'll put you right on. And we went to Bangladesh because the students were riding there at the gate of the American Embassy in Bangladesh. And so they sent in the Marine Corps from the ships on helicopters to the helipad on top of the American Embassy so we could evacuate them out of there, the civilians and the ambassador and everybody that was there. And we had to wait until they shredded all their papers. So we were there like, come in and pick up people and leave, come in, pick up. That you launch from your shoulder is called a... Yeah, Mercy here. Oh, I got you. And anyway, my job was to hold this launching missile on my shoulder behind the Marines that were stationed there and set up sandbags like 3 foot high, and I was to hold it there in case I needed to shoot something. But it was really for a threat. And then this Chinese tank starts coming down the road towards the embassy. That's one of my scariest times I'd ever when I was in the Marine Corps. And the gunnery sergeant that was in charge of everything come over to me and said, point that damn thing at that tank coming down the road. And so I did, I did what he told me to. Hey, here's Tropical Tim coming on. We'll get him on here. I got a katydid crawling up my screen. I got to get it off. Anyway.
What was it?
Katydid. You ever see a katydid?
Cicada.
Spider?
No, it's like a cricket, but it goes katydid at night. Anyway, that's why we call them katydids. Anyway, so I'm sitting here on this embassy in Bangladesh, on the top of it with this missile on my shoulder, and he says, pointed at that Chinese tank, and I do. I pointed at the Chinese tank, and the Chinese tank does a full reverse and goes around the corner. And that's all that, that's the whole story. And then we evacuated the place and we went out to sea. I was on the USS Fort McHenry at the time. And we had a bunch of civilians. And like 12 hours later, it was all cleared out. All the students went away and we were able to return the people to the embassy. But yeah, I've been to Bangladesh one time and it wasn't good. It wasn't fun. How you doing, Tim? Good to see you, man.
What the hell do you want?
I want world peace.
Tropical Tim, I actually have a list. Do you have time to hear it?
World peace. Wait a minute, I'm gonna go through my list first. By God,
my list
world
is bigger.
And I would like to have one of those San Miguel's real soon, man. But I don't think it's be soon because
it's going to be a while.
I can't get there. It's going to be a while, right?
You're right. You cannot.
They're actually.
But Betty's here, and I can see Betty. So how you doing, Tim?
Talking about putting us back into quarantine here in Michigan. Enhanced level 4.
Really?
We're at level 5.
Wow.
It's bad. It's bad because
we don't have quarantine in Georgia.
Yeah, there's still no tourists allowed. There's still no tourists being allowed in here. So there's rumors floating around, but they're they're not very good.
Judy
rumors.
Fisher, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate you coming. I know you got to go.
Bye, Judy.
Have a good night. Appreciate you coming. See my live stream. First time in the woods. First time in the woods, live stream. Great. We've had a great time. Appreciate you stopping by. How you doing, man? Drinking some beer?
Oh, God.
Well, I got the pie.
Yep, I just had 2 really good days as far as out and about, doing a bunch of things to secure my SRRV visa, my permanent residency. So that's going really well. I expect to have that finished and take my oath in Makati last part of October, early part of November. It won't go past that. So really, really good news. A lot of things looking up on that. A lot of running around. A lot of different certificates of this, that, and the other to secure. Today I got my police clearance. It's real formal, real official. It's got the seal on it and all that stuff. Plus they gave me a Philippine ID, so that's really cool. So the freedom, even though we're still in a quasi lockdown, seems to be opening up a little more and a little more. So pretty excited about that. I haven't been tubing at all for the last few weeks because I've been really busy running around to different parts of Manila to secure different documents and things like that. So getting real close. So pretty excited about that. But yeah, tourists still are not allowed in here.
Yeah, and ain't gonna be for a while, right?
Well, there's news feeds here within the Philippines where the tourism industry are saying that they are open to tourists, but only to specific, extremely isolated places. Very isolated, almost like to resorts that are far away from any major population areas, things like that. And it's specifically open to select countries like Australia, China, Korea, maybe Japan. I don't know. It was a list, and it was a short list.
Wow.
The U.S. was not included on that, but I'm sure that'll change in time.
Damn right.
So
not now, though.
Right now, I can't even go to Palawan. I want to go see my house in Palawan. I haven't been there over a year. But if I go there right now, even though I live here in the Philippines, I'm subjected to 14 days quarantine as soon as I arrive in Puerto Princesa. And then when I come back here to Manila, at least under the current doctrine, I'm subjected to 14 days of quarantine when I get back. Well, who wants to do that? So I'm just saying, just sitting pat, raised in the States, raised in Texas. So
I got you.
I'm just taking care of. Yeah. I'm just taking care of other things right now. And just kind of day by day, but it's okay. It's all good.
Well, I have a question for you, Tropical Tim, if nobody minds. Because we're looking at, and I just contacted my travel agent. She's going to look into it. With me being married to a Filipino.
Welcome to the panel, bud. Just wait a second. Just a second. Welcome to the panel, bud. I don't know you, but I know of you, so be respectful and all that good stuff, and we'll keep you right there. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to go get me a Bud Light because that's all I got.
Hey, Mark.
Bud's for you.
Yeah,
I think BT's lying. I think he actually thought he was going to fart, and he probably shit his pants, and he's got to go change his drawers.
So, Mark, you're saying that there's still travel?
No, man. That's that.
Tim.
No, dude, don't say
that,
stuff
JG?
like that, man. Bud Light. Bud Light.
Oh,
And it's a tall boy. Tall boy.
yeah. I'm out right now.
What were you asking, JG?
So you're saying that travel agents still exist? I didn't know that was still a profession.
I do have a travel agent, and she's awesome. But my question was for Tropical Tim. With me being married to a Filipina, like he's saying, you have the quarantines. If you go here, you have the quarantines to go there. If I decide to go back with my wife very soon, my wife and my son, is it going to be, we may have a 2-week quarantine if we don't have the negative COVID test for Manila. But what about going to Manila? Is that something that we would, or Pampanga? Is that something we could do to travel from Manila to Pampanga to visit family without a 1-month stay somewhere?
No, when you drop down in Manila, you are subjugated to the 14-day quarantine. You're going to be subjected to a test, a swab that you have to pay for. Right. And then you're going to go into quarantine anywhere from 3 to 5 days at your expense. It's a hotel that was just taken over by the government. That's all. They've got several. Right. So you're talking about your room and board in a hotel, food, whatever. And if you're good, if the test comes back whenever, and you're good, then you're on your merry way. So now you're in Metro Manila. Can you travel outside of Metro Manila and go to other islands or other provinces here on Luzon?
Just the Pampanga.
Maybe you can travel out. You might can get out and exit Metro Manila, but you don't know what's awaiting you unless you already have a predetermined list of places that you're going to, that those places are going to also subject you to quarantine. So right now, it's just not worth it.
Right. That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Well, we were looking at
because I want to go to Manila, and then I want to go to see Betty in Santa Ana, but Santa Ana's probably going to lock me down too.
That's what you risk. That's exactly what you risk. Even cruising around domestically here within the Philippines, you are subjected to, nobody knows. So you want to have that information available up front before you travel. So even if you fly into Manila, okay, you're here in the Philippines, you're in Manila, but to leave Manila and go other places, every island, every province, hell, right down to small, intermediate-sized cities or towns, down to small little townships out in the country, right down to barangays, each control their own destiny because the power has been delegated down to that level. So I can traverse 5 barangays in a row on a walkie-talkie cruising, and all of a sudden I come up on another barangay that I'm not familiar with, and I have to vector right or left because I can't get in because they've got it closed off because maybe they've experienced a spike in cases. What's a spike? A spike could be
welcome, in a pretty neighbor Tiger. Welcome.
Yeah. In a barangay that holds a population of let's say 2,500 people, men, women, kids, whatever. If in a week they get 2 cases, confirmed positive cases, they're going to lock it down. They have the power to do whatever they want to do. So it's a dice roll at best. Once you're here, how you're able to move around, and it's very difficult. And it's just going to create a whole shit ton of frustration for anyone that thinks they're going to come here and have free latitude to just move about freely. Right now, that's not the case.
You'll be locked down for 2 weeks on your
Okay,
expense.
Mom, I see you're still there.
Everyone should just chill out. Next year, the Philippines will be open. Then you can go and not worry about any of this stuff.
Perhaps. I don't think.
I agree
Now,
with that.
this is just my gut check. I don't think the Philippines, as badly as they need the tourist dollars, they need it badly. Trust me, really bad. Because OFW remittances, which is 10% of their GDP, is way, way down. But until a vaccine is available, I think the Philippines are going to stand pat and be very critical about who they let in and how many they let in at any given time. The Philippine government does not want to take the hit and be responsible for another outbreak caused by foreign tourists. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that.
Every country really should take that position in reality.
Pretty much.
I guess my question was,
Hello,
with
Chi,
me
how are
being
you
married
doing?
to a Filipina and us wanting to go from Manila to Pampanga to our house, where we could be quarantined in our house, is that an option, or do you think at this time it's not?
I don't know that because, again, every province, every city, every township, every whatever, every island, right down to a simple small little barangay. And again, the average size of a barangay is about, at least in Manila, it's about 2,500, maybe 3,000. There's some bigger Mecca barangays, and there's some even tinier that cover 2 or 3 square block radius. That's it. And everything in between. But it's all dependent and contingent on those lower level officials, because the power has been delegated so far down the chain of command, because that's what they're trying to do. What they're trying to do is get it in the head of officials right down to the barangay chairman level that, okay, we're going to open it back up. We're going to exercise and get people back to work and businesses open, and we're going to open it back up. However, if you have an outbreak of cases, and again, an outbreak could be 2 positive cases out of 2,500, 3,000 people in a given barangay, they have the power to lock it down and shut it down for 2 weeks or however long. There's incentives right now.
And it could happen in 2 or 3 hours, right? It could happen within 2 or 3 hours, and then it's all shut down.
Where you're planning, where your final destination might be, you could get a report that it's all clear once you get on a plane, and by the time you get here, it's locked down. It's as simple as that.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
They've incentivized the barangays.
I seen one guy that came to Manila, and it took him 2 days of quarantine. I just came back, but then he had to go and self-quarantine himself for 14 days in his barangay where his wife and kids was for 14 days in Zambales up there in Subic. And he spent a lot of money doing that because he had to pay for every test that he had to take.
Yep.
At his own expense. Philippines don't pay for that. You got to pay for that. Remember, if you go in there, you're going to have to pay for your test. You have to pay for your hotel room that they put you up in if you don't have one, Oh, everything. You got to have your money with you to pay for that.
Everything's on your dime, basically.
Yeah.
Who the hell wants to go spend their 2 weeks in a motel room?
Well, I'm with my wife and my son. We're stuck in our house here.
It'd be longer than that.
So we're looking at instead of going to Manila, maybe it's best that I try to get to Clark.
Nope.
Clark is shut down.
No, it's not shut down, but same thing. You're going to be tested, and you're going to be thrown into quarantine before you leave Clark New City, what used to be old Clark Air Force Base. You're not going to step off that facility, that whole area, until you've been tested and quarantined till the test results come back. Could be a couple days, 3 days, whatever. Then, if you're allowed to leave, you risk in transit going from one province to another, from one city to another, falling into the same pitfalls. It is what it is.
Right.
Hey, everybody.
You're going to have to quarantine somewhere.
They've incentivized,
hey, how you doing?
real quickly, they've incentivized all the barangay chairmen here, Metro Manila did, that they will be given 100,000 pesos, any of them, all of them, if for every 30 days that they report, listen to this, that they report no new cases. Now think about that. Think about that for a minute.
That's bad.
I'm a barangay.
That's
Listen, BT, I know you're drinking, but so am I. Quit cutting people off, damn it. My brother BT. But check it out. Think about that for a minute. So I'm a chairman, and I'm incentivized that if I do not report any new cases, fresh cases from my barangay, I get 100,000 pesos for my barangay. And of course, they can do a lot with that money. We won't get into that. The bottom line is, guess how restrictive those barangays are going to be? They don't want nobody in. They don't want anybody out. Of course, people got to go to work, but they're testing them. They're doing these RTs, rapid tests, and they're going to be so locked down, so tight, because they want to be able to report, hey, no new cases here for 30 days. Give me my 100,000 pesos. It doesn't go to the individual, as far as you and I know, but it goes for that barangay. So when you think of it in that terms, it's tighter than a snare drum, man. It really is.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just wanted to share that.
All right. What's up, bud?
Oh, I was showing Darren
I understand, Tim. Go ahead.
Snipe bird still exists.
Sniper.
Snipe. Wilson snipe is what they call it.
Let's go.
Hey, BT.
Hi,
Yeah.
Chi.
We used to take people on snipe hunts when I was a kid, you know. Well, they actually
did
took
that.
me on my first snipe hunt too, and they threw a boulder in my sack and then about pulled me down the side of the mountain because I'm such a little guy anyway. Yeah, sniping. I think everybody's done sniping.
Oh, yeah.
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 Hey,
There's a
Tim.
lot of guys big into it. They got dogs for it, but they're like quail. They're so heavy they can't fly very far, and they'll scare you. It comes alive at your feet. But I walked beside one
Yeah.
one year I was deer
Where are
hunting.
you from? Where are you from, man? Where are you from?
Tennessee.
That's
Tennessee.
what I thought. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
BT.
I was raised up in Sunny Daisy, Tennessee,
Where?
and I live in Georgia now.
Oh, where
Georgia,
did you? Tennessee.
North
Where at?
Georgia mountains.
Yeah.
I was
Where
raised
at
up in Sunny Daisy, Tennessee.
Oh, I went to a
Sunny
camp there.
Daisy.
Yeah, I went to a camp there when I was a kid.
Well, good to have you on here, man.
Thank you,
Good to have you on
Darren and
Yeah,
Chi
I was raised
and
up on Mowbray Mountain. Mowbray Mountain, if you know where that is. It's north of Chattanooga. Now,
oh, okay,
anyway, I was raised up on the mountain north of Chattanooga, and then
yeah.
I was born in Georgia, but I've lived down here for 30 years after I got out of
Well,
Marine Corps.
yeah. My cousin was in Marine Corps. He's sergeant.
LJ, Georgia.
Oh, okay.
LJ,
My
Georgia.
cousin.
Yeah.
He was sergeant major or something like that in the Marine Corps. Tommy.
Damn, he's a
Luther.
E9. Yeah,
Tommy
was a
Luther
E9.
Reimer.
that's way up there on the food chain.
Yeah.
I think Tropical Tim was chief or something like that.
Oh,
Wasn't you,
well,
wasn't you Tim? You're chief in the Navy.
I was the
Tim.
commanding officer of my destiny throughout my entire career.
did you ever meet
Okay.
Thomas Luther Reimer?
Doesn't sound familiar.
Okay, he was stationed in the Carolinas, and he went abroad as well, like you did.
stationed in the Carolinas.
No, I don't know.
What is that?
The Army
What does that mean?
base, I guess.
The Carolinas?
He's in the Army.
Oh, I don't know what. I'm not familiar with that.
Yeah, the
You mean
train.
Yeah.
Stateside Carolinas? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, he was.
I don't know anything about that. I don't know nothing about that.
Me neither. Well, I was stationed in Camp Lejeune one time in North Carolina,
Oh, okay.
but for a very short time.
Yeah.
Usually I was in California or over in the Philippines or overseas somewhere.
Hey,
See, that's why.
Australia.
That's why Ray, my wife, she's in Texas now. We don't expect her, barring a major shift in policy, we don't expect her to be back here probably till mid-year next year.
I was going to ask you how this Ray was
Really?
doing.
Yep, and we knew that going in that might be a possibility because here's the deal: she's a Filipina, but she's a U.S. citizen, and she's coming from the U.S. And the Philippines right now is not very high
But
on
she's
letting
ain't she a Filipino
U.S. citizens
citizen
in.
too?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
She's a U.S.
dual.
citizen.
She's dual citizen, and the fact that she'd be flying from the U.S., she also would be subjected to the 14-day quarantine, automatic, and all that stuff. So we're just going to wait it out and see what kind of policies change. She'll get back eventually, but it is what it is. So she's enjoying the time with our kids, and Sabrina had her wedding, and all this, that, and the other.
Yeah, how did that go, brother?
It went well. It went quite well.
How did that go? You got a video of it for us or anything?
No videos. No videos. That part didn't work out. So we'll see later what because immediately after my daughter went on a 10-day honeymoon to the Florida Keys, so she just now got back. Ray was staying at their house, and they got a big house, so she's been minding the house, the dogs, that kind of thing. But now she's switched and she's staying with our youngest son Oliver and spending time with him. And she may move over into Florida and visit our eldest son. I'm sorry. She's going to shoot down to Houston, maybe visit our eldest daughter, and then flip over to Florida in the Jacksonville area, visit our eldest son. And then she may come back to Texas, North Texas, Amarillo. And then my son that's in the Marines, my junior, he plans on finally being able to take leave because the Marines have put all leave on hold ever since the pandemic started. So hopefully they get to reunion and do all that, and good old dad will be here. Poor old me sitting here in tropic climate drinking cold San Miguel. Man, life really sucks.
You're all by yourself with all that San Miguel. You're going to become the worst alcoholic in the world.
I don't give a shit. It's paid for. I bought it. I don't owe anyone shit for this.
Cheers.
Exactly.
Cheers.
Yeah, TT, don't you owe me a case or two?
Maybe 3. You'll find out. All you got to do is come over here.
How's your stockpile doing, brother? You ain't running low, are you?
What do you guys think? What do you guys think about a vaccine if it was to come out before the election?
I'm not going to be the
What do you think about that?
I'm not going to be the
you're
guinea
doing
pig.
it. Oh, hell, it's getting low. Shit, you better go get some more, brother. You're getting low.
I just wonder. I was like that opinion. Did you take a vaccine if it comes out before the election?
No, I was during the hard lockdown, I was stockpiling 10 cases, but since then I've reduced it and I returned 4 empties, and so now I just keep 6 on hand, and that prick, the prick when my boy my little pedibike, tricycle, not tricycle but pedibike. He's been fetching my cases of beer since I got here back in April of last year. And when I said, here, take all this shit back, go get my deposit on 4 of the cases and bring 6 back full. And I'm just going to work from that because it's readily available. There's no issue on that no more. And when he did, he said they only gave me 100 pesos per case, $2. And I paid 100, what was it? 140? 140. So 40 pesos. And I said, why? He said, because I don't have a receipt. The guy at the distribution center says, because I didn't provide receipts that I bought those cases from him. I'm like, what freaking difference does it make? All the empties are going back to the San Miguel Corporation for, processing, whatever, rebottling and whatever. I'm like, it shouldn't matter.
It ain't like they don't know you. Oh, you got your own corner there.
Yeah, I know. That's right. But it has nothing to do. It's like you buying something that you pay a deposit on, returnable bottles or whatever, and you take it to the same store just down the road somewhere else, and they give you what it's worth. But he wouldn't do it. No big deal. I laughed at it. I'm like, are you kidding me? I don't know where them stupid little handwritten and it's just like ripped pieces of paper that they write it on. I'm like, I threw that shit away a long time ago. I never held on to that. Hell, I probably didn't even read it. I don't need that. Told my driver, way back when. But yeah, that's how they are here. That's just how they are. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. So they jerked me on 160 pesos, $3.
Yeah, for $3.
Wow.
But that's how it is here.
If it was any more than that, I would get upset. But at the same time, I can see where
if it was 200 pesos, I might have said.
Yeah, it's no big deal. It's a laughable event.
But they got San Miguel in cans, don't they?
Yeah, but it's more expensive in cans.
Is it? I never drank it in cans when I was there, but I didn't know that.
This is the best.
Turn your bottle.
The little brown bottle with the original white painted label. This is the best if you're a San Miguel Pale Pilsen drinker. They do have it in cans, but if you buy this by the case, it comes out to about 30 pesos a bottle. That's about it. 30 pesos a bottle. That's cheap. If you buy a case of cans, it's about 48 pesos a can. I don't know why.
That's about 75 cents a bottle. Somewhere around there.
In my opinion, it don't taste the same either.
Yeah, and it doesn't taste the same.
Better out of the bottle.
It's similar. It's similar, but you're right. It's just not the same. It's better in the bottle. It really is.
All right. That's all I drink. Bottled beer.
Yeah.
Tropical Tim and Darren. I've never drank in San Miguel, but I like something like Bud Light or something easy.
You drink a 6-pack of San Miguel, you play in the middle of the wall.
No, I can't handle stout stuff.
Bud Light,
San
really?
Miguel's a lot better beer.
I can give you. Bud, if you come over here to the Philippines, I'll give you all the Bud Light you want for free. All you gotta do is wait for me to finish a 12-pack. I'll go into CR and I'll fill up one container after another. You get all the Bud Light you want for free. Because that's about what that shit tastes like. Piss.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll just not drink, I guess.
San Miguel's good beer.
Bring my moonshine still.
I'll tell you.
There you go. Do that.
Hey guys, I got moonshine right here. You can come over here and I'll give you some moonshine. But Tim, I remember I could drink a Red Horse, San Miguel, when I was there in the 80s. And either I not get drunk, or I would get so drunk I couldn't stand up no more. Because they didn't have regulation on the percentage of alcohol in their beer back then. I don't know if they do now. What do you think? You drink it every day.
Yeah, Red Horse is at
regulation.
Red Horse right now, currently, I believe, is 6.8 by volume.
Yeah.
Hello,
But I mean,
Sis
back
and
then
MK.
they didn't have a
And this
list.
is
They
five.
didn't have a rating on it.
This is 5%. 5% by volume. Red Horse
Okay.
is like 6.4. I forget, 6.4, 6.8, or something like that. Something like
So
that.
it's related now,
6.8.
is what you're saying.
Well, I don't know if it's regulated, but that's what's
Red Horse-
printed on
Red Horse is
every
strong.
bottle.
But I remember drinking one beer and not getting even a buzz, or two beers, and then all of a sudden I'm drunk on the third beer.
Those
Yep.
those are called lady
Dan
drinks.
and
They
Dave.
give those to Marines. That was a joke, by the way.
Yeah, that's what she said, right? Hey, MMK, thanks for coming by.
Hi,
Oh,
MMK.
Hello, Marine. How are you? Sweet lady.
¿Cómo está?
Thanks for coming to my live stream. This is the first one I've had since I moved out to cabin after my divorce and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, you're living off the
So,
grid.
guys, this is my first live stream. I really appreciate you guys coming by and seeing me. I really do. It
Well,
means a
hell,
lot
last
to
night
me.
when you was at
I
my
just
live,
now got
that's the first time I've seen you in a while.
Well, I
Hey,
just
BT.
now got my yeah.
I didn't come by to
Just
see
got
you.
my
I only came because of that $100 that you sent me to make a cameo appearance. So, but we won't tell anyone.
you shouldn't have said that, man.
Well, Tim,
Hello,
you gave
Brian
me off
Michelle.
$100.
Anyway.
Wow. He gave me
But what
200.
happened was is
He gave you 200.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not giving you shit, but
I only got paid. I only got paid
Anyway,
50 pesos.
I
What
bought
the
a
hell?
car and it's got OnStar on it. And so I bought the Wi-Fi. And now here in the woods, where there's no electricity, I can do a live stream. What about that shit?
You're
That's
just
fucking
like in the Philippines.
Yeah,
It's wonderful.
actually,
I love
It sounds like you're wondering
I would
what kind of
probably-
voodoo is that.
I would probably be living better in the Philippines than I am here. Tell you the
Hey,
truth.
BT, at least your voice ain't breaking up today, like it was last night.
Do what?
So at least your voice ain't
Well, I
breaking up
ain't
today, like it was last
today.
night.
I know. Well, I
didn't spill beer
finally
on your-
figured
You
everything
didn't spill
out.
beer on the laptop, did you?
No.
breaking traditions. What would you rather us call you? I call Darren my brother. He's known me for a little bit, but
Yeah, he's a good dude, BT. Bud's a good
And-
dude.
I don't
You can
speak
call me
rude
Master.
or
Or
oh.
King. King.
My
Whatever.
cousin was the only king there was in America, I thought. But,
Really, though? Everybody calls me BT or Shiner, one or the other.
that sounds great. Yeah, we always had steals
Uh-huh.
when I was growing up.
Everybody says BT to me, or Shiner, because I make shine here.
Yeah.
Every time I think about you, BT, the first thing that comes to my mind is, does a bear shit in the woods? That's the first thing that comes to my mind.
We don't know if a bear does, but BT does.
Yeah.
It's been documented.
Shiner does.
You're pretty quick, Merc.
Oh, is that Mark?
Hey, I'm going to go get me a beer.
Drink one
Hey,
from me.
You ought to see that snake that BT just got, TT. He just got him a big old
Yeah,
copperhead.
that copperhead. He's got that copperhead skin.
Big ass
drying.
copperhead, too.
I'd love to have that.
Oh, hell
You
yeah.
know what? You know what it reminded me of? Copperhead Road.
Yeah.
When he said Copperheads.
Yeah.
There's
And
a
the
lot
song
here in
Copperhead
Tennessee.
Road goes back to Moonshiner. And that's
Yep.
what he does.
Yeah. My daddy, he was one of the biggest moonshiners around. him and my mama Presley owned a store. It was a pretty good sized one, and me and all my brothers, our first wives were Thomases, and they didn't work out. But I've been single since, just dating, and I've met quite a few Filipinas on LSs, and they're just so wonderful, and that's something I'm looking for, someone who loves animals, gardening, fishing, just whatever she wants to do. It don't really matter to me.
Now, Bud, you really are related to Elvis Presley, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I was too little to meet him, but it did bother me that someone painted his walls, or some people, because he was great to everyone, as the story tells.
You like the fried banana sandwiches with peanut butter?
Yeah, I've only had peanut butter fried sandwiches. I ain't never had the banana, but it does sound good. I do love bananas.
Yeah, my dad used to make those when I was a kid, just because of Elvis.
Oh, okay.
Bud's got a pretty good sized farm, actually. He's got quite a few animals.
Yeah, I've been meaning to make a video. My Filipina friends, they asked me to, and you all were speaking about rabbits a little bit ago. Rabbits and mud turtles are two of my favorite wild meats. But I raise rabbits, and right now they're selling at a local store, buys every one for $18 a piece. And I thought, Lordy mercy, I didn't think they'd give that much. I wouldn't.
Hell no.
I was pretty stoked today. My son contacted me and said, "Hey, Dad, I haven't hunted with you in a while. Let's go small game hunting." So we're going to go bird hunting and rabbit hunting on Saturday. I haven't been able to hunt with my son, and I'm doing pretty good since probably 2006.
What kind of dog do you run, M3?
We don't run dogs. We just march it through ourselves. My brother has dogs. He's got not walkers. He's got what was Murph? No, we don't have them. We love dogs, but we don't use dogs for bird hunting or rabbit hunting. We just march it through the brush.
Hey, hey, Mercury, you cook them up, right?
Hey, BT. Hell.
Oh,
hey, Bud.
We cook it all up. If we get a good woodcock or some partridge, rabbit, we cook it.
Bud.
Yes.
Let me talk to Bud for a minute. Hey, Bud.
Yeah.
I like the way you talk.
Yeah. I've got that movie.
I like the way
you talk too.
You know what that
means? You talk too.
You know what that means, Bud, don't you? He's going to be taking you to bed in his dreams tonight.
No, I heard you have a pretty mouth.
He's got to be a good old boy. I've got that movie also. I can tell they're good old boys up here. Every one of you.
Hey, Bud, you heard about the Bud. Yeah. Bud, you heard about the bear and the rabbit that were in the woods, both of them right next to each other, taking a shit, and the bear looked down and said, "Excuse me, Mr. Rabbit." Mr. Rabbit said, "Yes. Do you have a problem with shit sticking to your fur?" And the rabbit said, "Why, no, Mr. Bear, not at all."
You do now.
So the bear picked up the rabbit and wiped his ass with him.
Yeah, I've seen that on the cartoon. That was funny. Well, not a cartoon on TV, but drawn. Yeah.
So
But I just,
if you were looking for a Filipina that likes gardening and the outdoors and animals and all that, in your search, you wanna definitely strike on a Filipina that is probably without question from the deep province.
Right.
You don't want to be
with
looking
that.
around in Makati or Cebu City
The
or
city.
Manila or nothing like that because you ain't gonna find that. You ain't gonna
Province
find
grow.
that. The only hunting that we're allowed to do here in the Philippines is deer hunting. That's it.
what about women? Oh yeah, deer.
Two-legged variety.
Yeah.
What's half deer and half bear? Well, I better not say it on here.
You know, I've been married to two very wonderful, beautiful Filipina from the province. One from the province of Iloilo, and she passed away. And I'm married to a beautiful lady from Pampanga, which is actually outskirts of Pampanga, Anglo City. Um she grew up on a sugarcane farm, and she could make anything grow, and she loves it. She loves hunting. She loves the property, but she hates snakes. So we just got to get her over that.
I'm I'll lay an egg for you when it comes to a snake now. That's why I keep my pistol on my side when I go out in the field and everything. But
Merc, did
there's
you say she can make anything grow or almost anything grow?
She can make almost anything grow. She can't make a rock grow, and I'm glad for that. But
And and I heard she can't make you grow either because you're a washed up
Oh,
army
I'm actually a
you're a
natural
washed up
grower.
you're an washed up army vet that's viewed as an old soldier sitting on two duffel bags, right?
oops.
No, I actually started in the Reagan era, so I only actually can afford one duffel bag, but I'm a grower, not a shower.
I'm just busting on you, Merc.
Yeah, I know you are, Tim, and if it came from
Hey,
anyone
Mark,
else, I
hey,
would actually complain. Yeah.
they got pills for that, Mark.
Yeah, they do. They actually do, and I'm actually really surprised. I just learned about that. Mostly Marines and Navy guys take them, but
Oh
I
shit.
got to meet some Marines and Navy guys to actually figure out what's going on with that.
well, they'll make
Yeah.
you feel like you're 19 years old again. You can poke it in a green melon.
It seems like you
A
need to
green
get out of the
melon.
hills, hero. No,
Hey,
I gotta
don't
show
look
some.
at
I
don't
like
look
the
at
way
me.
you talk.
I'm here in the Philippines all by myself. No
Yes.
problem.
I like the way you
No
talk.
issues.
Tropical Tim doesn't have any problems. He gets a case of San Mig and a jar of Vaseline once a week. No,
He's living the dream,
I
man.
actually bought this for my
Look at him.
wife.
He's living the dream.
Yeah, he is. Pretty proud of Tropical Tim. He's a good guy.
Oh, I love that man. He's a good dude.
But
I've
guys,
been
if you
on.
can't tell, my generator ran out of gas.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. Pay your
Well, it,
damn electric bill there, would you?
Yeah.
Damn, look at that.
Damn.
she's a
BB
beauty.
pistol. It's a CO2 BB pistol I bought for my wife. She goes to camp all strapped up, but as soon as she sees a snake, she runs.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Practicing on squirrels in your backyard?
Yeah.
Between practicing on squirrels in your backyard between campouts?
Actually, I got some live traps in my garage, and we got like 30 chipmunks and like 15 field mice in these traps. It's like I got sick of dumping them in the trash.
I used to keep feed out in my chicken coop and bucket just a little bit in it where it wouldn't rain on top, and there would be tons of rats in there.
Yeah.
That's the way I caught them.
Well, here we have
Man, you
field
put them
mice
on
and a
your
lot of
bed
chipmunks and squirrels. So.
and rotate them, and they good to go. Little barbecue sauce.
Well,
What are you talking about? Rats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I think BT would eat about anything that's got 4 legs or 2 legs.
Yeah, you skin it.
I
And
got
leave
eight
it.
rattle.
You hold it.
I eat damn copperhead day.
Yeah, show TT that copperhead.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Did you see my copperhead?
No, I
You
didn't.
see my copperhead, Tim?
I'm not impressed. No, I
I'm
didn't.
gonna have to push the gas in the generator. I'll be right back.
No, I didn't see it. But I'm not impressed with anyone that eats snake because I've had it several times, especially in Hong Kong at the snake market on the Kowloon side of Hong Kong.
Well, we talked about
good
eating
stuff,
beaver.
ain't it?
You impressed by eating beaver?
Which beaver?
That's for you to decide.
Yeah.
No, we've eaten raccoon, we've eaten beaver, bear. Pretty much if it walks, crawls, or slithers, we've eaten it up here. A little bit different than where BT's at.
I grew up like BT with my grandma and grandpa for a while. You eat everything that we could get that.
My grandfather was born in 1900. He's passed away. But we used to eat trap and eat snapping turtle, anything you can grow or catch. He did. And sad to say that this generation now, the Give Me generation, couldn't survive
Shit,
on
no.
anything. They
Hell no.
they couldn't survive.
No, take away the McDonald's, the Burger Kings, and the Subways, and they would die.
Take away their cell phones and they would die. They wouldn't know what to do without electronics.
Yeah, eat your cell phone. A little bit of lithium will help you out.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Mercury, snapping turtle, and rabbits are my two favorite. Like I said,
Yeah, you call them mud turtle down there. We call them snappers up here.
yeah. And there's a good sized groundhog in my cow field, and I've got to get him. I don't want him to dig a bunch of tunnels in my ground.
Right.
There
Well,
it is.
I got a few
Look at that
stories
sucker.
about that for a different date, but I felt triggered. I seen a southern flag flying there.
Look how big
That's
that son
awesome.
of a bitch is.
Yeah, buddy.
That's a big one, man. That's the biggest copperhead I've seen.
For a cop, well, it's skinned out and
That's
stretched.
the biggest copper stick.
Yeah.
Hey, it's the biggest one I've ate this year. Goes all the way around the backside.
How long was he
That's
before
good.
you skinned him?
I'm gonna make
3
me a
foot?
hat man out of that motherfucker.
What, 1 meter?
Or maybe a belt.
I think it
He's a
says like
big
3
one.
foot.
Actually,
About 3 foot, 1
this
meter.
was a girl snake because it had little baby snakes in the middle of that stuff, bitch. But anyway, I'm gonna make a hat band out of that.
There you
I
go.
got salt on it already.
You got fed and you got close. What more can you ask for?
Yeah. That's your new pink panties, BT.
Don't give them ideas. We don't need a
no
snakeskin G-string from BT
No
the
shit.
next live stream.
Let me grab me a little bit more coffee.
Yeah, there you go.
Generator's running now.
About time you paid your damn light bill.
I just put a cord gas in there. Hell, I've been running this for a while now, haven't I?
Yeah, 3 hours.
So,
No,
Actually, it's
you've
a
been
pretty good test
you've
because
you've
I wanted
you've
to
been
see
on for
what my I wanted to see
you've
what
been
my
on for
Wi-Fi would
you've
do.
only been on for 15 minutes, BT. You can stay a little longer.
Damn.
only 15 minutes. So,
It's
Tropical
great to
Tim, you
meet you,
said
Shotter.
you lived in Texas and you lived a little bit before the Philippines. You lived in Texas and
Wisconsin.
oh yeah, he lived in Wisconsin, but we don't talk about that. Packers suck, eh?
Go Packs, go! Hey,
Yeah.
You really want to
My
get it? You really want to get into that right now?
actually,
Really?
Tropical Tim, in a private conversation, if you really want to, I can get into the Packers story. There's a history with me and the Packers, and I actually know some
give me
pretty
some of that
prestigious
BT.
people with the Packers, and we can talk about that at a later
Hell
date.
out of me.
My ex-wife met Bart Starr.
That's pretty cool.
Oh man.
Yeah, and there's a long story with that.
Good stuff
And
right there.
I actually have a Star jersey.
really,
Yep.
before he made Boys Town. No,
No.
that's not a bad joke. He actually has done. Him and Bart and Cherry Star have done. My family's connected with them. Bart and Cherry Star actually did a great thing with young guys. They call it Boys Town, but the ones that were like trouble in school, they actually really put their heart into changing life and young boys that had a bad background. And Bart and Cherry, great people. I have nothing but good to say about them.
I have a Bart Starr jersey, and it's NFL gear, recent whatever ordered. But I have a Bart Starr jersey. I have a Lynn Dickey jersey. I have a Brett Favre jersey, and I have an Aaron Rodgers jersey.
I was
I like
impressed
Brett
until
Favre.
you said the other two, but Bart Starr, he's an awesome guy. Bart and Cherry Starr, I've actually got items in my house from them.
Well, don't your winless Lions visit Lambeau this Sunday?
I have canceled.
Hey man.
I'm in the culture now. I'm in the cancel culture. I've canceled all NFL because I'm woke and I'm a snowflake, so I've canceled everything.
That's cool.
Well,
But
there
the
was
fact
a
remains-
linebacker from Chattanooga, Tennessee, paid for the Packers. That
I'm
was
a
one of the
Michigan
baddest
fan across the
linebackers
board.
I ever
Yeah,
seen
they
in the whole
lose.
NFL.
The Lions lose, but the
Who was
Tigers
he?
win.
Tim?
From Chattanooga, a linebacker? What college did he go to?
From Chattanooga, Tennessee.
That was the
UTC,
college he went to.
University of Tennessee at Chattanooga.
A linebacker?
Yes. And he played for the Packers. Huh? Played for the
When
Packers
did he play?
for 12 years.
When did he play for the
Uh,
Packers?
I don't know the years.
Roughly.
I don't know.
What decade?
Yeah, I mean, it was like 90s.
A linebacker from Chattanooga.
Yeah, black guy. Preacher. He's
You
amazing.
ain't talking about.
What do you call
You
that?
ain't talking
when
about.
you get a-
You ain't talking about Reggie White.
Yes, I am.
Reggie White.
Reggie White, man.
Well, he wasn't a linebacker. He
But
was a
in the 90s?
defensive end. He was a pass rusher.
Was he? Okay. But
Yeah,
he's a linebacker in Chattanooga.
he might have been probably
Chattanooga's
smaller then, and then
Yeah.
grew into the position. But he started with the Eagles,
He was a big
And then-
guy when he went to
and then signed as a
Packers.
free agent with
And
the Packers.
he had a good career in the Packers. Yeah, Reggie
Yeah, he
White.
did.
That's him.
He died,
Chattanooga,
though.
Tennessee. Yeah, I know. He was a preacher, remember?
Yep. Reggie White.
That's what
yep.
he majored in college.
Yeah, when you said linebacker, that's why from Chattanooga, I couldn't pick it out. But
he was a linebacker in Chattanooga.
Yeah, and then he grew into the defensive end position.
Right.
And he was hell on wheels, man. He would rush that quarterback.
He loved it up there.
He could throw offensive linemen one way or the other just to get to the quarterback. That dude was a bull rusher.
Yeah, he was a badass. I have to say that.
He was badass.
But yeah, he's from Chattanooga, Tennessee. That's just right up the road. Yeah, I love that guy.
Shiner. Kenny Chesney grew up
and I was a big Packers fan then too, man. Got Reggie White. What? What's
Kenny
up, bud?
Chesney
You holler at me?
Yeah, Kenny Chesney grew up 2 towns away from me, and then I've got a place up here at the Great Smoky Mountains. Nice, had you ever heard of Cades Cove?
Yeah, you know where Robbinsville is?
Yeah, I've been there Rant Festival.
Cades Cove. My great uncle was if you go around Cades Cove to the little mill over there, my great great uncle is named Darren Birchfield.
Oh, I know some
Birchfields
up there.
Yeah, if you go in there, it shows him on the wall up in there. See, I own that grist mill right there.
I bought cornmeal from there.
Yeah. Well, he owned that grist mill until the government told him to get the fuck out.
Yeah, and then Rockefeller gave $5 million to Tennessee and helped us buy it.
They run him out of there. They run him out of there in 60s, I think. 60s. I think it's 60s when they run him out of there. Took their
I've
land.
got a picture. I've got a picture of the train that was in that area that ran through Cades Cove.
Oh, man. You guys ought to see this place. It's a beautiful place. Have you ever been to Cades Cove, Tim? Up in the Smoky Mountains. Up in Tennessee.
Yeah, I have been to the Smoky Mountains. I've not been to Cades Cove. I've been through Tennessee. Maybe 4 times at the most, and each time was pretty much traveling by car, going from point A to point B. The only experience I have with the Smoky Mountains is I spent a week in Hickory, North Carolina, and we went to Grandfather Mountain. I don't know if you're familiar with that. Where
I know where that is.
It's got it's got a little.
I used to dig ginseng off that mountain.
Yep, you used to walk out onto this ledge, and it was like I don't know, kind of like an upside down a wave, and you could stand off on this cliff, and you could just panoramic see. I mean, like 3 or 4 states. I mean, just out in the horizon. It was just so majestic, so beautiful.
The wind came up over top of it real good, didn't it?
Yes, they call it.
The wind came up over it real hard.
Yep, real hard. I think they nicknamed it Blowing Mountain, but it was actually called Grandfather Mountain or something like that. It's a long time ago when I saw it, and that was pretty cool.
Granddad Mountain. Granddad Mountain.
I attended. I
know exactly where you're talking about.
I did 3 weeks at an institution called Hickory Lenore Rhine Technical Institute.
Not to
in North Carolina.
Off, I want to bring up for BT that
Kathleen
Betty's vlog is still here in Marine Michelle.
My granddaddy towed his hat off that rock where you're talking about.
And it blows it right back to you.
And he got blown back in there into his hand.
Yep, that's right. You
Yeah.
throw anything off
You
that
throw
cliff,
shit off,
and
you
it blows
throw your
it right
hat
back.
off there and it'll blow right back to you.
It blows right
Yeah.
back to you. Yes,
Yeah. I
correct.
know what you're talking
But that's the only experience
Exactly.
I've had.
about. Where he's talking about Cage Cove is in the Tennessee side on the other side of the mountain from where you're talking about.
Yeah, I haven't been there.
And
No, I didn't
they
get
got
over
the
that
most,
far.
it's the most beautiful river that you probably ever seen.
So,
And there's
BT, I have a
bears
question.
and deer.
Where's the
There's
Cumberland Gap?
deer everywhere.
Is that where Deliverance took place?
What? That's down here in Georgia.
That's more towards my mama's home place, Polk County, Tennessee.
So
Yeah,
where
down here in
is the
Georgia's where it took place.
Dueling banjos
Yeah.
in
That's
Deliverance.
that's where you hear squealing the pigs.
Hey,
around
Merc, what are you
here.
drinking? Merc, what are you drinking?
Nothing. Actually,
What?
nothing. I
Man,
have
that's a
nothing.
shock. That's a shock.
No, I'm
No, yes, that's a shock.
okay.
Don't tell me no. Normally, this time of day when you're on a live stream, you're fuckered up.
Puckered
No,
up.
I'm cutting back.
BT drinking piss water.
I'm cutting back. I had a Diet Coke earlier, and I had a couple Coronas earlier, but my wife
So
went
who's-
to bed.
Who's still in the live stream? Who's still in the chat room?
BT, you, Darren,
I'm here.
and Bud.
No, I'm saying in the chat room, not the
Hey.
panel.
Nobody's been chatting.
Mama Betty's
Cablin,
Mama
Betty,
Betty's still
and
here.
Marine, Michelle, and Ken.
Oh, just Betty and Marine?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then fuck everybody
Yeah, I
else.
see it.
It's us.
Hey, this is my first live stream like a year. Come on.
So
I just
BT, maybe you guys can help me. I traveled down to South Carolina to see my son and my daughter graduate. I took the motorcycle through the Cumberland Gap. Where is that from y'all?
Oh, I bet that was cool.
It was
Tennessee,
awesome.
in the Cumberland Gap in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice up there, buddy. That's
Beautiful.
over Tracy City over there on that. What is it? What's called that mountain over there?
Dragon Tail.
Bud.
Right.
No.
My buddy had told me
Cumberland.
when you go
The
through the
Cumberland
tunnel.
Gap is up there, Tracy City.
BT gets fucked up, he
Mount
just cuts
Eagle.
anybody off.
I'm not sure.
My buddy said when you go through the tunnel,
BT doesn't give a flying fuck.
I was on my
really don't.
motorcycle. My buddy said when you go through the Cumberland Gap, you go through the tunnel, turn off the ignition while you're rolling about 50 miles an hour, turn it back on, give it some gas, and then light it back up, and bang, and oh my God, it echoed through that tunnel like you wouldn't believe. So that's the highlight of my life.
My Chevelle will do that through a tunnel. Well, I mean, it won't backfire, but it sounds like a drag car.
Right.
It's a 69
crazy,
convertible.
Oh shit.
No, TT, we have been
I
so
wanna see-
busy.
I want
we're
to
not
see
drinking
pictures of
out
that
here.
son bitch.
I'll do it. I've
Guys,
got you on my phone right now.
Hey, BT, just so you know, and as long as it's okay with you,
I ain't seen a 69 convertible Chevelle in there ever.
I don't know if it'll let me, but I can take a picture with this. Let me see if it will. My brother's got a 68 Super
Just
Sport.
so
He
I
gave,
know what, Tim.
I was
Sorry
gonna tell
catch
you, I
out
said-
there, brother.
no, that's all right. I'm used to that. Have another one. Check it out.
Have another. Okay.
Hey, check it out. So, as long as it's okay with you, I'm going to be visiting Betty here pretty soon, probably within the next month to 6 weeks. It's getting real short, and I'm going to be doing a live interview with her because I'm going to start start moving around and doing what I've always wanted to do, and that was to do live interviews. And I've said this many times before with other vloggers here in the Philippines. So I just want you to know, so you don't get shocked. I'm going to pay her a visit up there in Santa Ana.
I would appreciate it if you would do that. I would appreciate
No, I'm going to. I just want you to know ahead of time, because I'm going to be visiting Mugs, and then I'm going further north into Pampanga, and I'm going to be doing some other ones. I've already got some lined up that are in Cavite. I've got 3 lined up that are here in Manila. And once I do my Luzon thing, and hopefully the quarantine kind of subsides and goes away, then I'm going to be hopping around to other islands and doing live interviews with other vloggers here in the Philippines. So it's always been my goal. She's been on my list, and she knows that. So it's going to be happening soon. I just want to let you know that that's going to happen. But you know, I'll buy her a lunch.
I hope you do it. I really do hope you do it.
Yeah, we'll have a good time in the right way, of course, but because I absolutely adore that girl. And but there's a lot of people here I like, and there's some that I wouldn't piss. There's some here that I wouldn't. There's some Philippine vloggers here that I wouldn't piss on their guts if they were on fire. You know what I mean? Know what I mean?
Well, I appreciate you though. If whenever I do get to come there, you'd interview. If I could interview you on a vlog.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, absolutely.
On a beach somewhere on the island or whatever.
I'll do anything. I'll do anything for an
interview. Who would talk in an interview?
Yeah, I'll do anything for a 12-pack of cold San Miguel.
Damn right, and I'm going to bring that too. I'll supply all the San Miguel.
Okay, you guys heard it right here on Roller Derby's Game of the Week.
Betty said, let me know at least a day before.
She should know better than that. I'm not just going to show up on her doorstep and say, smile, you're on camera. No. Of course, I'm going to prearrange it with her.
Joking, well, wouldn't that be real creepy? She wakes up one morning and Tropical Tim's got a camera stuffed in her face trying to interview her as she's waking up.
Yeah, that would be fucked up. No, she knows I won't do that.
Yeah.
I have some moral values, trust me. Now, where is that 18 and 19-year-old girl that were here earlier? Shit.
He said 18 and 19 just to be moral.
They might have been
moral.
They might have been
17-year-old
they could have been 19 and 20. I don't know. It's something around there.
You know, I was thinking more like 21, 22, but hey, Navy versus Army, I guess we can do that.
Well, listen, I got to go. I got a couple things I got to do before the afternoon wears on here. But thanks for having me on. Good to see all you guys. And I've been lagging on YouTube for a while. I haven't done a walkie-talkie. I haven't done my 10 questions. I ain't done shit. But that's because I've been busy. And so as busy as I've been, I really wanted to put my focus. And because I've been doing so much running around in the heat, in the humidity, traveling around Manila, getting shit done for my SRV, by the time I get home, sometimes I'll get home early enough, 1 in the afternoon, 2 in the afternoon, sometimes 5, 6 in the early evening. I'm exhausted. I'm beat. So I've just kind of put YouTube on hold. I've been watching a few videos, not many, one here, one there, not much. And I don't feel guilty about it. I always catch up with everyone. But anyway, that's why you've not seen me doing anything. So today you just caught me at the right time. I was like, who the fuck is this BT dude? Let me go check him out. And so that's why I popped on. It was good to meet you, BT. But Murph, take care. Darren's take care, and Bud, take care. And I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you, Tropical Tim. We appreciate you. Thank you very much. Dara loves you guys. Thank you.
I'll see you guys again soon. Take care of yourself. All right. You too, Darren. Thanks, BT.
No problem, brother. Appreciate
it's
you being
almost
here.
2 a.m. here, folks. I need to go to bed. Got a lot to do. Got to go do some hunting with our sons. So,
Okay, brother. Appreciate you
y'all
being
take
here,
care.
Mercury.
Well, nice snake. I'd like
Really
to see
do.
that. That was awesome. That was awesome.
We've had
I
a good
miss.
strain for my first time back, haven't we?
Yeah. I miss the South.
And
I
Bud,
really
man.
do. I love the South. And hopefully someday when all this Wuhan flu goes away, I can come down and visit and you can show us the
Hey, man.
mountains.
I know where a bunch of rattlesnake are, too.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've seen any of those. I live up north. We don't have much of that.
We got some timber rattlers down here.
You got them
Well,
up there.
we get timber rattlers up here, but nothing like down
No, these
south.
are real dark, real big.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know where they are.
Hopefully someday we can come down and visit. Well, thank you so much
Come
for
on,
having
man.
us up.
Anything you want to.
Thanks for having us up, and you take care. And Darren and Bud, thank you so much.
Good seeing you, brother.
Great. Yeah, you guys are great. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Yeah,
I
have a
gotta
good
go
one.
to bed. Hopefully, I can post some little bit of hunting. YouTube don't like guns and shooting stuff, so I got to be careful what I post.
Yeah. We'll be
All
seeing
right.
you around.
Oh yeah. Thanks a lot. Take care, guys.
All right, brother.
All right, be cool, Mark. All right, guys. Mr. Darren, when are we going to have the next video of you on your motorcycle?
I'm going to be doing one soon.
You need to do that.
Yeah.
Next live you have, invite me over. I don't know when you're going to have one, so, invite me.
You got my bell on?
Huh?
Oh, man,
Yeah, I got
look at
your
that.
bell on. That don't mean shit. Oh, yeah, you got the convertible 69.
Oh, yeah.
That's
pretty
bad
something
to
good
mow.
out there.
What you
I
want
had a
for it?
60. Oh, it ain't for a man. Don't sell his coffin. And I got a 373 posi rear end, 3000 stall, 383 stroker motor. But my oldest brother, he's restoring it right now for me. It's he gave me a race car engine from GM.
Oh, really?
He ordered, and
How old are you, man?
I don't know,
You can get general or whatever.
in my 40s.
You know, like, okay, there you go.
Yeah, I quit keeping count once I got divorced, and I can honestly tell you that. And
Well, I've been
told
divorced
people,
several times.
yeah,
So if I
my
decide,
brother,
I don't never keep count. I didn't never keep count since I was like 12 anyway.
yeah,
Well, my granddaddy
Hero.
stuck me down in that steel and said, clean that boy.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, damn.
There's a lot of difference.
296.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's when I got
That's a
it,
good lick.
and I put yellow. I got brand new fenders from West Chevrolet, GM dealership, and my brother's he was in parts at the time. I get $320 a piece for them, and they were original fenders. And that thing is mean. I've had it sideways at 100 miles an hour. I'll never do that again. I'll tell you that right now. That
Scared the
was
shit out of you.
Hard to do it. It's hard to do after 40, ain't
it.
it? Wait till after 50. When you get
pull
after
it out
50, you
low.
punch it in again. The hell with it.
Yeah, after it'll burn the tires to 40 miles an hour, 45, and then you shift into second.
My damn Yamaha Grizzly will burn the tires at 40 miles an hour.
Yeah.
In four-wheel drive.
Yeah.
All four of them.
Yeah.
You don't believe me, do you?
Oh, I can believe anything. I mean, we've got a lot of amazing things here in America. Anything that you can buy or
Come
build.
on down here to Georgia. I'll show you what's going
Yeah.
on.
Well, I come through
Anytime
Georgia
you
whenever I go.
we'll do a vlog. You gonna take a video of your car getting built and everything?
I may do that.
You need
Just
to, because it's a new age, and you need to vlog it.
yeah,
Even if you don't share it with nobody on nowhere, at least you'll have it
Yeah.
whenever you're 86 years old. Say, oh yeah, that's that car I had way back when I was 40.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
I'll never get rid of it. That's the car I drive.
You know what I mean?
And,
You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
You don't know what's
And
going to happen between now and then.
yeah,
They're too hard to
Anyway.
replace.
You might have a son or a grandson that you say, well,
I
that's
don't-
what they need that
Yeah.
car right there.
well, if I find me
I'm
a
not saying now, I'm
Filipino,
talking
I'd
about
like
it in the
to.
future.
I'd like
You
to
know, I'm
have
getting
a
towards 60,
child.
so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
But
My
I appreciate
brother's
y'all
there.
being. I appreciate you being here tonight, man.
Well,
Why
I
don't you
just happened to
subscribe
saw.
to my damn channel and tell me how much you appreciate me too?
I got it already. I did it. Yeah. Whenever I heard you and
Hey.
was it Bill talking?
Look here, write this down. Simpson.
Let me get a note.
Yeah. Write it down for real. You know O.J. Simpson, Glenn
Okay.
Welch. It's my last name, Welch.
One of my
On
best
Facebook.
friends in high
That's what it is
school.
on Facebook. Huh?
Okay. One of my friends
Go-
in high
go-
school was
Go look me up and join me on Facebook, and then write this down too. Write this one down.
Rod another
Little
one.
Moonshine.
Little Moonshiner.
Little Moonshine. With an S on the end. Little Moonshiners. Now that's a page. That's a page that's got like 50,000 viewers or
Okay.
members on it.
Yeah,
it's
some of my friends.
It's got all the moonshine and shit I did for the last 25 years, I think, on there.
Yeah,
And,
some of.
I was on TV shows and shit, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. My cousin's been on a couple. He's a little bit famous.
I'm not famous. I just been on damn shows.
Well, he's more famous than me. You are, Shiner.
Yeah,
But
he's more famous than me too.
yeah, you might
But
know him,
go
Elvis.
over and look on that shit.
Yeah, Elvis Presley.
All right, I'm gonna close this damn stream down so I can talk to Betty.
Oh, that's lovely.
So,
yeah, you better
hell
speak to
you.
Miss Betty.
And to hell with you too, Darren. I'm gonna talk to my old lady.
All right, brother.
Miss
I
Marine
think Darren
Michelle.
went to sleep. I think Darren went to sleep on my damn live stream.
I'm still here.
Darren
Look,
and Moonshiner. Yeah, Shiner. It's great meeting you. I heard you
Good
and the
man.
gentleman earlier talking, and I thought, well, I'll check this channel out, and I enjoyed it. I saw a lot
I
of people
appreciate
here I
you
knew.
coming by, bud. Appreciate you coming by. Keep in touch. Maybe we can collaborate or do something later on.
BT.
I don't
Yeah.
have a damn problem with it. All right, be cool.
You have a good
I'm
one.
gonna shut this thing down, Darren.
Have a
Unless
good one,
you wanna
BT.
stay. You
See
too,
you,
brother.
Darren.
Have a
And
good one, y'all.
Marker, it's nice to get to know you. And Marine Michelle, great to see you again, lady. I caught my ducks in my
Everybody else have a great day.
tomatoes.
Everybody
Yeah.
have a great day.
Great
We
to
love
meet
y'all.
you, brother.
We'll see you,
Darren,
BT.
you have a wonderful one.
All right, you too, brother.
See you,
Have a
BT.
good one, bud.
we kick ourselves out there and
Nah, I'll kick your ass out.